What's up, everybody? It's been a while. Welcome to the rewind. Let's hit it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, it's so funny because it's been such a long time for me to actually have to be able to do this. It was, we were in the backstage and going over it for I got here like an hour ago just to make sure I could get all the controls again because I almost forgot how to do it. But what's up, everybody? I'm Bryon the Grizzly. Got here Nzo. Dude, we're gonna have a good show for you guys. I don't think y'all know. Nzo's
100%.
gonna be triggered. Just wait, guys. Just wait.
Oh yeah, there is definitely a trigger warning for this episode. You guys better be prepared for it. Trust me. Actually add it here so that we can give you a warning when we get to the trigger warning part. And I think if y'all seen the thumbnail, you know. All right, you already know.
Oh man, it's funny because we were talking about it last night. We ended up talking for like an hour about like this is bad. It's so not good, man.
It is absolute horrible. Absolute horrible. Horrible.
All right. Well, let's get into your comments before we get into the actual show real quick. I've been talking to everyone for a while, so it's not gonna be as many comments. Start with Fernando or Teague. Teague says, "Well, the Kings in a fight between two fictional characters who are lethal in prep time. Who would you fight? Win in a fight between Kasuki, Urahara, or Batman?" Kasuki Urahara.
Who's Kasuki O'Hara?
So you're talking about this is more anime.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't know who it was. It said anime. Yeah. I got you.
The thing is, depending on who writes it, Batman has the edge in all things prep time. And that's what's unfair because he's a dude.
See,
I'm gonna say this. I believe Spider-Man will kick his ass. So understand what the level. I think T'Challa will kick Batman's ass. You know, I think when we come up to it, it's Captain America's where you're like, they're very similar because, Batman's at the peak of human ability. Captain America's superhuman, but he's really just, with strength and speed, but with his money, that's probably where the level. Okay. So I don't think, because that's why I always have a problem with Batman for Superman. It's because Superman's personality is the problem, not his power. Because if Superman ever decides, I'm going to kill you, it's over.
Yeah, there's nothing Batman could do. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So I would say Kasuki would probably end up winning. That's what I'm going to go with.
I got you.
DC is selling an absolute Batman. The covers in April containing all variant covers for the first 14 issues of the series. So I was going through, I have comic books all over here right now because I was going through all my boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 short boxes together of all my absolute Batman. I have 129. I'm about 120, 130 of the covers and all that stuff. I'm going to put them all in order, and then I'm going to get the first 2 because I have 2 number 1s first printing. I'm going to get them signed by Snyder. I'm going to try to get them double signed.
Oh, and then you're sending them to your friend Nzo in Canada? Good job.
Going to sell one of them. Just pay for all that money I just spent going to Canada because y'all are expensive.
I thought I was getting the number 1 absolute Batman. I thought I was getting that.
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, of course you will.
We got Fernando in the building. So what's good, fellas?
What's up?
Everyone's saying great things, and they said Odyssey hit 1 billion.
You said, yeah, go ahead.
It's slowing down though.
Yeah. And he said that it's the fastest movie to hit 1 billion. No, it's not. Spider-Man. I don't even think Spider-Man's the fastest. I think it's like the second fastest. Yeah, second fastest, right? So yeah.
Endgame was number 1 for 5 days. Spider-Man like 6.
6.
6 days. Like what the hell? We're talking about this movie is going. I remember I was saying 1.8 billion. Maybe it's the 2 billion. I think I'm wrong, man. I'm gonna say this is gonna be like 2.7,
Ooh,
2.8.
I said 2.9. I said around 2.9 because Donnie said it's going to hit 3 billion. And I'm like, I don't know if it's going to hit 3 billion, but it's going to come damn close to it.
The best thing right now for this movie is that there are no big movies coming out afterwards.
Facts. Yeah.
You can look all you want. There's nothing huge that's going to be coming out. So, like, I don't know, maybe Odyssey is eventually going to pass up Toy Story, I think. But I think we're talking about another. You can throw another billion on top of whatever Odyssey makes. Spider-Man's going to make another billion. The same thing I said about with Doom and Doomsday. Whatever Doom makes, put a billion on top of it.
100%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's how much. And, so even if Doom does make $900 million, put another bill on top, and that's what Doomsday is going to be. So it's 100%. Not close.
And Doomsday is going to feed off the momentum of this movie. All right, because I'm telling you, Doomsday had some hype. But now people are like, oh, this Spider-Man movie is great. Now we got to go see Doomsday, And I think that's where they kind of messed up a bit, where they should have had an end credit scene that directly went into Doomsday.
I think the whole point of the end credit scene was just to explain why he won't be in Doomsday.
Me too. 100%. Agreed.
That's all it was about. It was just like, we're not going to be able to do this, and we don't know why he's not in space. Why is he there? We don't even know if it's really him.
Agreed.
Because it could be Tobey Maguire. It could be Andrew Garfield. It could be something to that effect. So I'm wondering. I'm waiting to see what that actually means, and I think they should have done more. And maybe they should do something So they're going to re-release Endgame, right? With the extra 10 extra minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have a post-credit that shows where Spider-Man is at the end of the Endgame.
That could be interesting.
Try to connect the movies. Like, hey, if this movie's making these billions of dollars, you could try to connect both of them.
100%.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question about that. No, this is not even the topic. I just want to know, do you think Ned, at the end of the movie, remembered Peter? Like, all of it. Did it break it all, and did he remember everything?
That's a good question. At first I was like, yes, but then I'm like, well, maybe it was just muscle memory. But the one problem I have is that he told Ned his name was Peter earlier on in the movie. So I'm like,
but he didn't say he's Peter. He said his name was something else.
No, but remember,
when he came in and shake, hey, my name's Peter. He gave him his hand.
Yeah, but remember when him and Zendaya are standing there, she calls him Peter. Someone calls him Peter, right? Where they're standing there. So
no, that's when he was Spider-Man, though. So I think he remembered, because when he met him with the flowers, he called him his name something else.
Yeah, he said his name something else. Yeah. But I know there's one scene where someone says his name in front of Ned, and I'm like, okay, well, you shouldn't have did that if you're trying to say that he didn't remember. So I'm not 100% sure. What about you?
I think that he does remember him, and I think it really goes off the muscle memory, because if Doctor Strange's whole thing was amnesia, that everyone forgets, the way you break through amnesia a lot of times is muscle memory that kind of fits, that kind of brings you back to a certain place. How does someone get through, losing the entire memory? They go to do something with someone that just all of a sudden they awakens them. And that's the last thing they did before the whole thing went through with Doctor Strange. So because that's the last thing, maybe that brought him back to that moment, and then all the memories flushed in. I don't think they had to tell us that, because I think that's something that's going to be able to kind of gradually be explained in the first movie. Yeah. That he has to go through anyone who's going to remember him, the last thing they did together, for them to remember who he is. So is it possible, like with MJ, you have to go back and kiss, because that's the last thing they did before it went through? Because they kissed, that was what Mary with whatever her name is,
who?
Jean Grey. That's what Jean Grey took over her body, right? So
when
they kissed, that was with Jean Grey. That wasn't with MJ.
And so she didn't. And she clearly said she didn't remember anything that happened when Jean Grey took over her body. So,
but could the muscle memory of going through that, the last thing they ever did, connect the two times, for them to all of a sudden have this realization.
It's possible. It's possible. I personally would prefer them having to build their relationship again, like their friendship again, and then that's where you could see maybe there's some changes in Ned, and that's when he becomes the Hobgoblin. You know what I mean? Something like that. I would like to see something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm not even sure Ned's going to turn into the Hobgoblin anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
could
don't
be
know if
right.
they have the time. I think they get through this trilogy because the Marvel Sony deal is now on a
Picture by
picture.
picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a picture by picture deal. You saw that too, eh?
Exactly.
I was like, oh, that is freaking interesting. Sony can pull the plug whenever they want to.
But know that if they do that, they lose Tom.
Tom Holland, yes.
Tom Holland will walk away and just say, all right,
Yes.
now I'm not doing this. So you lose
Yeah.
Tom, but they still have power.
Mm-hmm.
So this
100%.
relationship, is different.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I wonder, maybe they don't. So as soon as they're done with Tom, they pull him back, and then they try to do what they were trying to do before with the Rose Gallery, like do all that, and all his villains. Try it all over again and make it work with Spider-Man. Do they take Miles Morales?
Yeah, 100%. And listen, Toby, Andrew, bring them back for one movie and see how much money that makes,
I wonder if Toby, because Toby's going to die in Doomsday, how that's going to work.
Yeah, I know.
But Andrew is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can bring Andrew. Andrew can start to, he could be the older Spider-Man. They could use exactly how Across the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse did, yeah.
And bring Miles Morales in and then go away from the whole Tom Holland. You can't release another Spider-Man movie without Marvel's okay with the deal that they're doing. But as soon as Tom is out the way, we're talking about, I'm going to give it 6 years. 6 years, he's done. They're done with the Spider-Man. They're pulling all their resources back. It's the biggest IP they own.
100%. 100%. Now, I get it. Marvel is creating these movies, right? Sony has okay, you can't put this, you can't do that. But the scripts and everything is Marvel doing that. So I get it. But that doesn't mean Sony can't put together a great freaking story, right? Spider-Man has made money, all of them. They may not have been great movies or some people didn't like them. But if you look at the box office numbers for these Spider-Man movies, they all made money. Even Spider-Man 3 made money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Sony may not get the $2 billion, but right now, hey man, my last two Spider-Man movies, I got 25% of that.
No, I think it's 60-40 split. I think Sony gets 60.
It's 75-25. We
really?
Googled it. Yeah. Sony gets 75, Marvel gets 25.
But Marvel's okay with that because it kind of, you can use that to enhance what they're going to do for Doomsday. They don't have to split the Doomsday money. So let Doomsday make $2 billion. They'll get all that, and then 25% of another $2.5 billion. That works. And you get the character too. Man, that is crazy. You know what? I have problems with Disney. I always do, but that was business.
Yeah, that was an amazing deal. Sony's benefiting big time, right? Because they just kind of give them an IP like, okay, yeah, we don't want to do this. We're not doing this yet. But yeah, you guys write the story. They ain't lifting a finger. They just putting in the money.
Dude, no, it's like you sell me something that matters to you. Let's say you sell me your computer. And then I loan you back that computer.
Yeah.
You make $1 billion on that computer and I take 75% of it.
100%. 100%. And you ain't doing nothing, just sitting there like saying, oh, wait, hold on. I don't think you should put that app on my computer. You know what I mean? That's not going to work. So don't put that app on there. Yeah, you could use that app. That one's perfectly fine.
And remember
go ahead, do your thing.
And remember that, it was yours. You created the whole thing. It was yours. And now I get to tell you what you can
what to do with it. Yeah.
Facts. Crazy work, man. Sony. But it's a small company. So that's why Spider-Man means a lot to them. So I know you see all these videos about Spider-Man getting sold back to Marvel. Will never happen.
Agreed. I said that too. Never Never, right? Now, Chris was like, "Oh, I know Sony's trying to sell, like they're trying to sell Sony or something like that." If they do that, okay, fine.
Then
And it
Marvel
goes
will
back
buy
to
out Sony. They'll
yeah,
buy Sony for the
yeah,
whole thing.
100%. But until that happens, there is no way I am. If I had to put a shitty Spider-Man movie together just to keep the rights for that year, yeah, I'll do a. You remember the Fantastic Four one, the original one
Yeah,
from the 80s?
100%.
I
Yes.
would do something like that just to make sure that I keep it.
Whatever I had to do to make sure I can put that back out there. 100%.
100%. Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, let's go through all the rest of the comments. Fernando's, to be fair, it's currently at 947 million globally, 37 million shy of a billion per box office mojo. I expect the 947 to become a billion by the end of the day today. I actually think with the pre-sales from the weekend actually puts that at $1 billion already.
No one doubted that Odyssey wasn't going to make $1 billion. You know what I mean? I figured it would make that much. So from what I'm looking and what I was going through the box office, Michael Jackson will probably end up being the number 5th movie of the year. But it still made $1 billion. So top 5 is absolutely fine with me.
We're going to have a lot more. The fact that we could get $7 or $8 billion movies this year is
crazy, eh? Yeah.
That means, and we were talking about how everything's like kind of dying off for our movie theaters and stuff. Well, I mean, this is the most $1 billion movies we have in a long time.
You just got to put good quality out there. That's it, right? And I know we've talked about
your show you had is the, like you're talking about the end of the superhero fatigue and all that stuff.
Yeah,
there's no fucking thing is superhero.
100%. Thank you. I was just about to say that. Yes. I know people like to bring up this superhero fatigue. There is not. It's not. People will go see these movies as long as you make them good, and you're gonna see how much people go to see Doomsday and Secret Wars when they come out as well. So it's not fatigue.
No, 100%. All right, I'm going to start the ones you guys about X-Men because we'll talk about that as the first topic. Sport of Kings, GDC 2026 is only a few weeks away. Finally, the official trailer for Witcher 3 Songs of the Past will drop. Gameplay footage as well as system required information is coming. Yes. I'm not, you know what? I am not buying a new PS6. I am not buying a new Xbox. I am not spending that money on those type of things. I am not giving you $1,200 for a system. I'm not. Now, this man over here might, but me.
No, I am. I can't even sit here and say I'm not gonna do it. I can't. I'm like, yeah, man, that's too expensive and whatever. I can't do that because I know the minute they drop the day purchases, I'm gonna be sitting in that online line waiting to get it. I know it. No games, nothing, just the console. I know it.
And they can pull away anytime they want.
Yeah. I know.
Your favorite game gone.
Yeah, I know. Favorite game. You don't own the games, you know what I mean? But I will have the Xbox and I will have the PlayStation. I know I will. I know it.
I'm very excited about the new Leprechaun movie getting filmed.
No.
Do I even want another Leprechaun movie?
No, I'm good. I'm good for now. No.
I will say this: horror's been doing a great job. You don't need to spend a lot of money to make great movies,
and they make money. Yeah.
So maybe, and you know what? I'm more excited to see what happens with Clayface.
Me too.
I'm wondering if it's really good. Does that continue to help DC? Because DC's not telling you anything past 2027. We'll talk about that a little later. There's a lot going on with them. So. Sport Kings here, A24 Films. We are proud to announce Project Erase, a new film made for audiences who wish to forget the trailer or film they just saw, releasing never.
Facts.
As the film was erased.
Because there's a trailer that we watching at the end of this show that I wish was erased and never existed. So you guys will see.
After you watch that trailer, I want to like put another trailer on just to cleanse the palate before we get out of it.
Facts.
Reports claim Kevin Feige is not to blame for the cancellation of Wonder Man.
I seen that. I didn't read the article though. I didn't read it. I skipped past it because at the end of the day, Who's to blame?
Well, I think Feige has something to do with it, but I know Wonderbomb. Oh, here you go. Said, if Fernando, I'm not surprised. It sounds like the decision was made ahead of the head of new Marvel television department, Brad Wonderbar, because he's the one who runs the TV part of it. But I know Feige still gives you the direction of what's going to happen, and if it doesn't fit the direction of what you're doing, that's it.
And listen, if Feige really wanted to, he would fight for it. Yeah. Just like he did with Black Panther, just like he did with Captain Marvel. He fought for those IPs to get made. So if he really wanted it, he has pull. He has leverage.
Fought to destroy it. Fuck you, Feige.
You know what? Hey, listen. We can't have these darkies making money over here for us, all right? So
you get one. And after that, we'll destroy it all.
Yes.
So, which further proves that the MCU TV series existing or forthcoming will be locked into street level MCU only for 2027 onward. So, there's going to be 2 special presentations in 2027. There's going to be one solo one and one team one. What do you think the solo one and the team one will be?
Ooh, I have no idea, bro. Honestly, I have no idea.
Who do you hate more from MCU TV?
Oh, please don't tell me. No. There's not going to be no announcement for Power Man or there. No, we're not doing that.
It won't be that won't be the individual one. I'm telling you, the team one. Think about it. Daredevil.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Will be the Defenders. It's going to be because they're going to be important in Secret Wars.
100%.
They're the only. It's the only reason you do a special presentation, a 45-minute episode, whatever, of the Defenders getting back together with Daredevil, leading right into Secret Wars. That's what's going to happen.
You don't bring back these characters. Yeah. You don't bring back these characters just for that little one-off. You brought them back. They're gonna do something with them. Absolutely, a Defenders. I see that. Yes.
All right. I want to skip the next one because we're going to talk about that afterwards because I started. So how long you think Spider-Man Brand New Day will take to hit $1 billion? There's no way it won't. It made $1 billion on Monday.
Have you been not paying attention, Fernando?
$1.18 billion
on Monday.
Days.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
You should be asking how long it'll take to hit $2 billion.
Yeah. I'm thinking that we could hit a $2 billion
like by next week.
By next week, by next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we hit $2 billion. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks. So if it stays the 45 days,
dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna be pushing at that $3 billion without having to re-release it. You understand?
Exactly.
Like Avatar had to re-release their movie. Endgame and Secret Wars all had to re-release it to get to that money. Spider-Man might do it the first time, 4 or 5 days, and then releasing it on time direct to home. Dude, I'm getting a steelbook of that shit immediately.
100%.
Fernando says, if Black Panther 3 makes $1 billion, it will be Denzel's very first and probably only $1 billion movie. If it makes $1 billion, I'll be so disappointed. I'll be so disappointed. I'm just like, guys, really? This is what we do? This is what we doing, guys?
Oh, yeah. There will be a few that'll be on this platform losing their minds. Put it that way.
Like literally, it's gonna be like me losing my damn mind. I won't be saying I can't do this anymore. I don't tell everybody.
Stop it. Get some help.
Please, everyone get some help because there's no way. Because you know what the movie's gonna do?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to
it. That's funny.
That's what we're gonna get. Teague says, I'm so ready for the season finale of House of the Dragon season 3 finale on Sunday before jumping into X-Men 97 season finale on Wednesday. Dude, I'm done. I'm so tired of the House of the Dragon stuff because not because it's not good. It's because it's taxing on me. You know, like I'm starting to hate certain characters. The stress of it is so much.
But I heard you guys saying, and I'm just gonna toot my own, that you guys were saying the last couple of episodes weren't good. I heard you guys. I don't think I wasn't watching when I heard you say that.
For me, it's hard for me to get into. Honestly, this entire season,
like, yes,
this entire season has been hard for me to get into.
I'm like, yes.
And I don't know if it's bad, but it's just because everything else around me is so good. The movies have been so good. The X-Men 97, I was so excited by the beginning of all this stuff. They've been doing great things with all the other things I like to watch.
You and I both know it's bad. You know that. We all know what. We know House of Dragons is bad, bro. We don't have to like sit here and pretend like it's not. Just say it. It's bad. I get it. 100%. Right,
I'm
Daddy?
not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. That's it. Clayface is dropping in October. Is doing reshoots to shove the Batman into the film. It is. Yeah. Man of Tomorrow is in pre-production right now. The Elseworld Batman film series, The Batman, is scheduled to shoot. Andy Serkis is scheduled to shoot his scenes for the Batman 2 once pre-production for the Hunt of Gollum is wrapped. So now you know between the WGA and SAG strikes of 2023, actors booked on multiple film projects, and Matt Reeves' writing process, there was no way the Batman Part 2 was going into pre-production, wouldn't roll out the full until 2025, nor filming until this year, hence why the film is slated for 2028. I don't think I have a problem with any of that. The problem we have is the fact Batman won't be in what won't be in the DCU or anytime soon. We're talking about 2029, 2030. So did Ozzy hit the billion fastest movie ever? No, it's not. No, we saw that.
I can't be having Bryan's avatar up there on
Yeah,
my
that's
picture. What are we doing over
man.
here?
It's like me talking to me. Let's go.
Probably a boring conversation, that's for sure.
Nah, right. What we just supposed to see? Yeah.
Uh-oh, someone froze. Was it me? Was it him? I think it was Bryan. All right, Walking Dead City has been fired so far. What do you think is going to happen when Maggie finds out Negan killed the woman in the cell and not suicide? Yeah. Honestly, I think Negan already knows. There you go. You're back.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what. It was just timing out because I was trying to download your thing. I don't know why I just started doing.
I got you.
You think she already knows?
Yeah, she already knows. I think she knows. Because Negan left that knife in her chest for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. If you're going to kill yourself, you don't put a knife in your chest. You cut your throat, you cut your wrist or something like that. But
it's hard to stab yourself in the chest.
Yeah, right, 100%. So, yeah, I think she knows. And I think she's going to be okay with it. Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to be okay with it. I think she's going to say okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially after all she's done. Come on.
Yeah, agreed.
I was watching an old school documentary about Rosa Parks' boycott. It got me thinking, why not start a boycott of the MCU until they do better with black characters? Get some folks together.
It won't work.
And hopefully a lot more will follow y'all. You become social media heroes down for the cause.
It won't work. It won't work. It would be a great thing that if we could do it, yes, 100%. It won't work because I think it's like 12 or 13% of black people are the ones that go see these movies, right? So even though we pushed Black Panther, the first one, to make that money that it making, there's no doubt about it. A lot of black people pushed that movie to do so. I do believe that was a once in a lifetime, not maybe lifetime thing, but a very rare thing that will happen. And we're just not enough workers that are going to see these movies. So we may hurt its pockets, but not enough for them to be like, oh my God, and panic,
I think we're major consumers. I think that we can do a lot of boycotting what's going on. They released it. They released the movie. Right before the movie's coming out, I said, look, let's not go do this. After Secret Wars, because at least you're going off the momentum. You're going to get some like a chainsaw. Like you're going through. It's going to be hard to stop anyone from going to see this stuff. And then that's why I think it's still smart for them to push the Black Panther 3 to December of 2028. Because what they're going to do, they're going to release now. X-Men is coming out in May. So they release X-Men. That means in July they'll do, I can't remember what other movie, probably Ghost Rider will probably come out in July. And then you put Black Panther in December, because if X-Men momentum is really going through and it goes really, really well, and they're going to push Storm and Black Panther 3, once again, what do? Do you say don't support this movie? Now you have Storm. You always wanted a Storm, quality Storm in your in the MCU. You always wanted that. Is that what's going to happen? It's just hard, man. It's just
right. I'm looking. You're gonna go. Wait, you're not paid to see it?
No, I'm not gonna see it. I won't.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Right. And I'm looking here. So it's like, yeah. So Black audience make up a very percentage of Marvel moviegoers, depending on the specific film, ranging from 12 to 15% for a typical franchise release. But Black Panther went up to 37%, right? So we did something with Black Panther, and maybe boycotting the Black movies might make but if we're gonna boycott, like, you think if no Black people went to go see Doomsday, it still wouldn't make $1 billion? It will, right? If no Black people went to go see Spider-Man,
it'll become a negative thing, and it'll be one of those things, like a snowball effect. If all Black people said we're not going to do it because of the racist intentions that you've been doing, because it's known that that's what it is, then I think that it will cause an uproar. Because even when it goes to go see it, will feel like I'm supporting a racist entity. If that was the case, I'm not saying racist is what it is. I'm not saying that, but if all Black people were saying this, we're all dependent on behind it and did that, it would change.
Well, you know what happened?
There's a lot of white people that would not want to do it because they don't want to be seen in that light.
And then the white people that don't like the Black people, that don't watch movies, they would go and make up for the rest of the Black people that ain't going there.
You would think that, but you think this run, hide, fight is going to make $1 billion?
Who?
This run, hide, fight infidels is going to make $1 billion?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
exactly, because if you know what the fuck that movie is, you know what they're doing.
Yeah, but that movie doesn't have a following like Marvel, right? So all they have to do is, because there's going to be people that'll simply just go see Marvel because it's Marvel. They don't even realize about the politics that are going on. You know what I mean? Like the Spider-Man movie, people in my theater, like, they were loud, they were clapping, and it seemed like none of them knew when they said Jean Grey's name on the screen. They were like, "Oh!" And I'm like, sometimes we sit here and we act like everybody knows these things, and they don't. We're YouTubers, we're online, we know these things. Majority of the people don't. You know what I mean? Like it was we knew it was going to be Jean Grey, right? Weeks before the movie came out, we knew it was going to be Jean Grey. But, like, the audience didn't. They were, like, flipping out. I was like, okay, well.
I'm still pissed off about that. It should have been Madeline Pryor.
Agreed.
That's just what it should have been.
I agreed.
Yeah, Eli saying, hi, y'all.
What up, Eli?
Say, Bryon sent you a few photos of some new pickups I just got from the last few days. It's fire. Jen says, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
He says, Cape Crusader has quickly become the second best Bruce Wayne era Batman series since Batman the Animated Series, the Batman and Robin Adventures, and the new Batman Adventures. Batman the Cape Crusader feels like Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, Danny keeps talking about how fire it is.
It's really, really good. And I was just sitting down, just going to watch it, in passing, and bro, I was like 3 episodes in immediately.
You see, I think that's what happened to me, because I told that and I was like, I didn't really get into it, but I probably did it like you, and I put it on in passing. I was doing other things, and then I was like, and I turned it off and went to something else. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, whatever. So I never went back to it, but yeah, I go
give
back.
It some chance. Once you get in there, they do a great job with Batman, and it's very noir, very detective, and it's more what Batman really is. He's not this dude that's going to be fighting these superheroes, super villains. I'm going to be fighting Darkseid. Stupid. I don't care what Paramount says.
Facts.
Looking for the House of Dragon with you tomorrow. Oh man, I'm having a celebration. Jen, we're having pizza for the final episode, pretzel stuffed, cheese bites, and pop. Okay, I see you.
Nobody giving a damn about no House of Dragons.
Eli says, to quote Bender Rodriguez, "Let's go already." Sorry. I was trying to remember how to do stuff.
Yeah, I know, Eli. I know.
Sporkers, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Blade Runner 2099 miniseries looks like in November. And based on the episode count, the length information is about 8 hour film.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it too.
It looks really good, and I think they should have some type of connection. Understand what we get between 2049 to get to 2099.
Agreed.
So we need some type of connection. What's up, DQ? He says, "Hey everybody."
What up, DQ?
Says, "Yo, we got T1000 in the building."
What up, T1000? You see, when you guys were saying, "Oh, you did the streaming," like, "Oh, T1000 subbed," I was like, "Yeah, him, T1000."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I didn't know I was doing on the screen. Good morning. And bats. The first volume of the Batman Jason Todd Robin era omnibus drops in 2027. I personally love Jason Todd.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably going to get the omnibus. And it's going to cost like $80.
Of course you are.
I got so much stuff around here. It's just ridiculous, honestly. I had things that I was going through and I didn't realize that I hadn't opened. I was like, what the hell? How did I not read this? Like, it's terrible. So I'm going to be reading all this stuff. As I'm pulling all this stuff out, I'm pulling it, put it in the pile. Like, how did I not read you? I'm reading this right now. If Batman goes back to being campy, like the original comics and TV show, do you think it would bomb or is better as a dark thing?
That's a good question. I think it depends. You can go a little campy, but it has to be funny, and you have to make sure it's marketed as that. You know what I mean? Like, hey guys, we got this funny Batman kind of thing. I think it could be done well and funny, but you have to market it as that. I think it could be done.
Okay. I believe Batman was heading towards a place where, Dick Tracy and all the older type of comic books were going to die. And then they changed what Batman was. I think if you go back with campy Batman could die like everything else. I don't think he doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't have that interest. He has a very big following, but people will say that's not my Batman. You need the dark edge to him, the whole idea of Batman, the trauma. Because I think that resonates with this generation. If you go to campy stuff, I don't think people will follow.
Well, it depends on what kind of genre we're talking about, right? If you say animation, then yeah. If you're talking about live action, then no. Right? Look what happened with the Batman movies, right? The George Clooney and all that. So no. But if you're talking about animation, yeah, you could do an animation campy Batman.
I think it has to be geared towards kids, but not for adults. I don't think, young kids too.
It could be kind of funny but raunchy at the same time. You know what I mean? Kind of like Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Can you do that with Batman?
Yeah, I think so.
Harley Quinn's already always that character. Well, that pissed people off because it's their character.
Yeah, but you do everything. You keep everybody else campy except Batman. You know what I mean? Where Batman's still but everybody else around him is making kind of jokes and shit, and that's how you could play it off to where you got this serious guy, but everybody else there is messing around.
I don't know if that could be the only way of doing it. Like I think there had to be in addition to, because they do have that little kid Batman thing that they had on Prime.
Yeah. You could do it. Depends, but in movie wise and TV wise, no, it doesn't work. It won't work.
Eli says, poor Zendaya, twice her and Tom were spotted in public surrounded by fans. They only wanted Tom's autograph. Then they're stupid.
100%. 100%. I'd be like, hey, Tom, what's up? Hey, Zendaya, can I have us this sign, please? Like, what are we doing here? You fuck about no Tom.
I'm like, hey, good job with this Spider-Man movie. Can you sign all the stuff I have?
Facts. Fact.
Spider-Man in credit scene, the glitch in app shows numbers. The number is Toby's designated world, so it is Toby, and he's gonna die at the beginning from an X-Men from So we're probably gonna get Wolverine killing him. So that makes more sense. I'll have to go back and see that.
Let me ask you a question, right? Because we had talked about Brand New Day a lot before it came out, and there was the rumor. And possibly even film, because we said that there's a possibility that Peter Parker could die at the end of this movie. Did you want them to do that?
I didn't know how they were going to do it. I thought that this is something that was going to happen. I thought that he was going to die. I thought that he was going to turn into man spider or any stuff, which he still could. But I didn't know how they're going to bring him back and for it to be the same time.
I got you. They're bringing back. I wanted him to die. I was like, oh, maybe they should have killed him. I think it would have been more stakes than that. Now we all know he wasn't going to stay dead, right? But if you do that in this movie, Punisher, I think Punisher should have killed him.
Should killed him.
Yeah.
So what if he flatlined, and then they were going to bring so Claire was going to come back and she was going to be the nurse, and somehow she was able to revive him. If he flatlined, would that have been enough for you?
Flatline, and then you could even, if you wanted to, do an end credit scene where his eyes open, I guess, you know what I mean, and you see just the dark eyes to show that he's not really dead. But I would have liked them to sit on it for a while, right? Have people guessing whether he's died until the next movie or whenever you try to do that, like you could have did the
so you could do a flat line, and then towards the end you see slightly go up just a little bit. You don't know you don't know if they actually did it or not.
Right. And then you could do an end credit scene in Doomsday because he's going to be in Secret Wars, right? So end credit scene in Secret Wars shows you that he's still alive. Something like that. I would have been like, okay, that kind of ups the ante for me. I get why they didn't kill him, but I thought they could have did it. I'd have been like, yeah, let's do it.
I thought that only way I thought that you could do it was him starting to die, and instead of like they put him in the hospital and they got on life support, and then they come back in and he's in a cocoon.
Oh, I would have liked that too. That would have been fire. Yeah.
And Spider just did it. He's in cocoon because he's going through a metamorphosis.
Yeah, that's fire. I would have liked that.
We got Neek in the building. Says, "Hey, fellow, Spider-Man wasn't that good."
Yeah, we know how you feel about it, and you're kind of on the same page as me and Danny. We don't think it's not good. So let me clarify that. We think it's good, just think it could have been better.
I think Spider-Man is a great movie. It's a great movie. It's a mediocre Spider-Man movie. I do like the feeling of him being a neighborhood Spider-Man. I felt that they did a lot of great things with the character that Tom was playing. Like that Peter Parker is the best Peter Parker version of Peter Parker we've got in this era. I think that's all great. I thought the whole thing with Jean Grey just didn't hit for me. Because why is Jean Grey doing that? Like in 18 months, like the time from her sister was snatched to then, her life wasn't that horrible. Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, she's just going around trying to murder people. She's literally murdering people.
Absolutely.
Like it didn't make sense for her to do it on her own when she didn't even have control of her powers at the beginning. Now she's just murdering people.
And if they would have kept her, okay, let's say they wanted to do the murdering people. If they would have kept it to damage control, I kind of understand that. But you had her walk into this innocent man and walk him into a car. Like, wait, what?
That was just something I thought was crazy. I think that they could have saved that with just saying that was like someone behind him. You know,
Yes.
that was doing that was controlling, that had her
Her.
sister in there and still have her sister die still the same way, but it was under someone else's, guidance in some way. You could have someone like that. So Mr. Negative had her sister, and he was working with the Department of Damage Control, something like that. That would have been make more sense to me. So
agreed.
Tadashi made $1 billion worldwide on Thursday, still behind Spider-Man.
Yep.
Eli said Ned's finger sparked in the last movie. Ned has magic. Hobgoblin uses magic, a spell that inadvertently created by Ned when they shook hands. Huh.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought about the magic part, so that could definitely be possible. 100%.
Hobgoblin would be the death of Spider-Man.
That'd be interesting.
Okay. I have the same question with Deadpool asked, why is Thor crying? Because Marvel wrote that way.
Facts.
Mama Bear, I saw you come in 20 minutes ago. We just get to you.
What's up, Mama Bear?
Mama Bear.
What's up, Mama Bear? What's up, Monique? How you doing?
How you doing? All right, I found out some awesome news. If this is true, it may be the way that they get me to buy a PlayStation 6. Star Wars: The Knight of the Old Republic remake is supposed to come out in 2028, which is awesome. You won't be able to own the game. I just don't know if I'm going to pay that much money for a streaming thing.
And trust me, PlayStation 6 is going to be priced at you're really going to have to think about whether you want to spend that money to buy the system.
MSRP $1,199, right? And then it's going to be a limited quantity of
100%.
So in the secondary market, we're talking about people going to be paying $1,500 to $2,000 for
100%
a gaming system.
100%.
You know what I could do with $2,000? I can make 20.
100%. Facts.
That's hard. It's hard for me.
I might buy fucking 2 and sell one. You know what I mean? I'll buy 2 and keep one over there because I know. Listen, if I would have did that with the original PlayStation, yeah.
The PS5 you did with PS5.
The PS5. That's what I mean. Yeah, PS5.
So Bob Iger cut Wonder Man. Fuck
Facts.
Sheed said, "What's up? How you feeling?"
What up, Sheed?
Odyssey was leaked online, made $1 billion. Spider-Man was leaked online, made $1 billion. Can't wait for Doomsday to be leaked. Says Spider-Man is still on X right now.
Facts.
As of this post. Until you just said that, now Marvel knows, and they're sending all their lawyers to come get it. Right, you're going to be upset if I end up buying the Black Panther 3 on physical media because I will have to own it from my Denzel Washington movie collection. I'm trying. No, I'm not saying anyone. You don't have to do what I'm doing, and I think that's going to be my biggest difference. I don't need you to do what I'm going to do, but me, I'm a huge Black Panther fan. I can't support the way you're treating the character. I don't like what it means. Morally, I don't like what it does for the community. That's not for me. I'm done with it.
Listen, somebody please write this down, all right? Saturday, August 8th at 10:56. I am putting it out there right now. Bryon will be going to see the Black Panther movie in theaters. Watch.
No way. There's no way.
All right.
I might.
All right, we'll see.
I might find a way to do it on Anzo Vision, but there's no way in hell I'm going to spend $1 to go see that damn movie.
You see, I would make a bet, but a bet is so easy. Just like, even if you want to see, just like, I'm not going to go do it because I got to win this money from Anzo, right? So I'm not going to put a bet on it. We're not going to do that. But yes, watch.
No, I'm just not going to go see it. I might just stream me watching it on at home.
Yeah. You will for the second time. Collector, write it down. All right.
Dude, the anger I have for Marvel, there's no way they'll allow me to do it.
100%.
Yeah, just me, who I am. There's no way. Fuck it. I'm gonna be sitting there reading a Black Panther comic book. That's what we're doing.
Until the trailer drops and that shit looks fire.
I hope it looks fire. I hope they figure out a way to bring all the damn family back in and do it all. But just because of what they've done, no.
All right.
I can't.
All right. Saturday, August 8th.
Until they say he's not Toussaint, or they bring a T'Challa variant, and then he's the one that's actually doing all the stuff. It's the only way I'm going. So I'm looking forward to this Sunday House of Dragon. Yeah, I'm still at the pizza. Gotcha. Hell yeah, I want you. So them people don't care. So boycotting wouldn't do anything. They just don't care. And even if it doesn't make money, the problem with boycotting is you don't make the money, and they'll say, "Well, see, told you black movies aren't profitable."
Yeah, 100%.
So it's just like it's like a no-win situation. So me not doing it is for me, not for. I think there's gonna be anything else for that.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly the message they will get, right? That's why I know, and I say this because again, we don't want to be like, oh, because you're black, you got to go see this movie. But Children of Blood and Bone, if that's your thing, then go see that movie and support it.
It's going to be really good. I'm telling you, those books are an emotional roller coaster.
100%. Because if it doesn't make money, we won't see another one.
But I will tell you this: it's all black people.
Yeah, as it should be.
But I'm saying like the villain.
Yeah.
You know, the hero.
Black on black crime. We're gonna get all of that crap. I'm okay with it.
It's the power dynamic, and it's the individual. In when you're not looking as a collective, but even when they're doing that, they're still better. the chattel slavery that we have from here. So like, it's still based in a better place. It's really interesting discussions that will come from this movie. This movie is really, really good about that. And then the idea of the magic being put in there too, the understanding of history, the understanding of culture, the understanding of all the past bring with you. It's, bro.
I'm there. First day. I'm good. I'm there.
I'll buy my ticket early. I don't care. I understand
me too.
that other people are upset, but
yeah, me too. I'll buy my ticket early.
So I'm upset that I have to wait 2 years for the final season of House of Dragons. Yeah, I'm upset that it's still gonna take 2 more years for this stuff. So did you see my message on Thursday night about what happened for Night of the Seven Kingdoms? No, I haven't seen that. They're doing reshoots somewhere in Europe. What's up, Tony?
Tony, what's up, brother?
He said they're doing reshoots of the show in Europe somewhere, and they were having tornado warnings and flood warnings. They had to stop shooting, so now it's going to be delayed by a month or 2. That'll be all right. I wasn't even I didn't even know how excited I should be about it, and I'm glad it's good, but it is what it is for now.
Kaka.
What up, Catalyst? How you doing?
Catalyst, how you doing? Good to see you. Always a pleasure.
Say, kitty. Give him some love, kitty. Some love.
Always when I'm on the morning stream, that's when she wants to come over here and mess with me, right? And what she does is she rubs her side of her neck on the MacBook so that moves my screen, and I'm like, no, we can't be doing that, cat.
And he says I haven't even watched the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man, but it looks too old school for me.
Don't watch it; it's garbage.
It was okay. It took a long time for it to get okay, because like the first 5 episodes, I was like,
That's my problem. I can't. I'm not gonna watch this show, and I watched 3 episodes and nothing happens. I'm not doing 5. I'm like, I'm good. So I didn't even finish it. Nick Jones, I didn't finish it.
Yeah, it says a person dies in every episode of Batman Cape Crusader season 2.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
It's Saturday. It's cloudy. Shaking my head. Good morning, folks. What's up, TJ?
What up? Yeah, it's gonna rain over here and stuff, so we ain't doing nothing today. We chilling.
That was good for me because while I was in Canada, the whole time it was sunny every morning.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know.
I'm looking forward to Blade Runner 2029. I'm also looking forward to bringing the Power season 3, but I gotta do a rewatch of the first 2 seasons. Rings of Power. I was like, bringing the Power. Rings of Power.
Oh, yeah, Rings of Power.
So I don't trust James Gunn to do a campy. He might genuinely kill Batman. And it can happen. Batman can end. Star Wars. We would have never said in 2000 that Star Wars, and 26 years later, Star Wars might be in trouble.
Facts.
Never.
Facts.
Just saying.
Facts.
You have to go back and try to change it up.
And we were saying Marvel could be in trouble too as well, right? At one point, right?
All the billions of dollars that they made. Come on, so
yeah.
At any point in time, any of these things could be bad.
Absolutely.
I don't trust someone to do Batman when Clooney is their favorite. I don't know if I want to talk about this, but just saying, you guys did see what Zack Snyder was on Warner Brothers campus, right?
Oh, here we go.
You did say he said hanging out with some real cool people. It was him on Warner Brothers. I'm just saying, they might be giving Zack Snyder the whole Batman part. I'm telling you, maybe they're listening to us and they do that.
Listen, we Bryon was last night. We were talking about articles, and he popped that one up, and then he popped up the Jonathan Majors, and I said, no, let's do Jonathan Majors, because if we talk about this Batman stuff, someone might not like some of the things that are said on the panel and maybe in the chat. So I said, let's just skip this one for now.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised that if all of a sudden you hear Zack Snyder is in control of the Batman, of Batman going forward.
I can see that. They're friends.
Sense. They work together fine. They have no real big issues. And maybe one of the brothers finally says, let's not cannibalize ourselves. Let's bring the people that love it together.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Absolutely.
So would y'all rather be an Oscar winner or a star in a $1 billion movie?
Oscar winner, because an Oscar winner brings more money for you, right? Because it depends on the $1 billion movie. Like if you're in an ensemble cast or you the lead or this, you know what I mean? So yeah, give me an Oscar. Let's
just put this out there. So would you rather be the kid, Michael Jackson's nephew, Jafar, or let's say it's a $1 billion movie, he doesn't win an Oscar. It's a $1 billion movie. Or would you rather be, Michael B. Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan.
I want to be Michael B. Jordan 100% of the time.
Because when you win an Oscar, that's like saying, and you get all the voting and stuff, you can take that, but that's still like saying you were the best that year. Out of everybody else, you were the best. Yes, number one. That's what I strive for. Always number one. You know what I mean? So yeah. Give me the Oscar.
So option A, Fernando, but only if it's a good role, not a self-depreciating role. Yeah,
I get it, but me and Donnie were talking the other day, and it's like, you say, "Hey, I want to give you $10 million to be in this Planet of the Apes movies."
Well, how can you say that and then look at Jonathan Majors and say, "Hey, they gave me $9 million to do this damn movie"?
So here's the thing, right? I could see where the Planet of the Apes could be like they got these black people playing apes, but that's not a political, that's not a propaganda type of movie. It's some fucking fictional movie, right? We're talking about Jonathan Majors in this actual, and we're gonna get into it. I don't want to start ranting now, but I could do the fake monkey thing because it could be considered racist, but then again, it's not. Like no one thought Michael Clark Duncan was being like a racist or like stereotype when he did it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you're talking about I think it's two different things.
How much money would it cost you to be in a movie like that?
Which one?
Let's say and to be like and run, hide, fight infidels.
There's not enough.
If they offered you $50 million cash,
there's not enough. Not even $1 billion. There's not enough. You know why there's not enough money for that? Because if they could, they would make that movie about black people. You know what I mean? So the same type of movie they making about whatever, and we show the trailer and watch it, they'll do that for black people. They'll do it for anybody. So that's a big like big racist shit, and I don't go for that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, I agree with you. Danny says, "What up?"
What up, Danny?
Says, "What up?" What a hater.
What? Did I hate on anything?
I mean, we're eventually.
I probably did. I probably did.
If y'all were single, who would you hook up with between Kristen Dunst, Emma Stone, or Zendaya? Zendaya. It's not
Zendaya.
crazy. That's not even, bro. Kirsten Dunst, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's Zendaya.
You have to pay me.
Facts. Facts.
Like,
should have gave us more, like, better options. You know what I mean, for the other two.
Oh, so the guy who got hit by the car survived. He is in the end credit scene.
He was
the one when he's in space.
What are you talking about? No, the end credit scene is the end credit scene starts with the tracker,
and then you see the numbers. Like what?
Yeah, what end credit scene are you talking about? See, Eli's over here doing that Ben Shapiro propaganda. You know what I mean?
And he says, having Jean Grey, Punisher, Hulk, Black Widow didn't make sense in the Spider-Man film, but kept their main characters like Tombstone and Scorpion out. I understand that. I can't agree with those problems, but I also don't think any of those characters that were in there took the focus off of who Spider-Man was. This was a Spider-Man movie through and through. I have a problem with Black Widow being it. Not even Black Widow. It's fucking
Yelena.
Yelena is not Black Widow. So, first off, then how is a person with no powers talking about big potato, small potato?
And you know what's funny?
You know
what's funny? I found her scene so cringe. Like that's where they tried to put the comedy into it, and I was like, yeah, that's not working. Like some of the comedy I like, but the Elena stuff was just like you shoehorned her in.
Why shouldn't she be? Why would he be talking to Captain America? Why is Anthony Mackie not?
100%. Yeah. Why is it Elena? I agree.
Okay, Crusader is fire. Ain't nobody safe in Gotham because everyone's dying. Anyone can get it.
I'm gonna watch it. I want to watch it. I want to give it a chance.
Every day, anyone can get it. Every episode, you're gonna be prepared for death. Fernando said, I really like Jean Grey being very dangerous without the guidance of Professor X. I don't think that they built into it enough. I don't understand why she just went so murderous immediately. That's why I don't understand it. I don't like it. I don't think it fits Jean Grey that much either. So I didn't enjoy that part. But if they would change the name to Madeline Pryor, I think it fits. And it hits harder. So, but it could work with the Phoenix Force, and then them saying she has the capacity for both good and evil, and then they split her up, and that's why we get the traditional Jean Grey and still get the Madeline Pryor character. I think you can do that too. So there's ways to fix it. Marvel helped Sony make Spider-Man a success because without their character, Spider-Man would be under $1 billion. No, I don't think it'll be under $1 billion. It'll be under $1 billion right now, but when it makes almost $3 billion, Anik,
100%.
I don't think Spider-Man made it because I think Tom Holland's huge. I think Zendaya is huge. I think him being a neighborhood Spider-Man is huge. I don't think that the Hulk made the movie. I don't think Punisher made the movie. You could have put on any other character. You could have went to Defenders. Not Hulk. Use Luke Cage. Not Punisher. Use Daredevil or Iron Fist or any of that stuff. The movie still is the same and still make that money.
Agreed.
So everyone should watch the 11 movie before Spider-Man Brand New Day. Unfortunately, everyone's already seen Spider-Man Brand New Day.
You know, facts.
Fernando asked me, would you live in Canada? So there's a lake right outside of Windsor, maybe an hour outside Windsor, that me and my kids looked at and saw this house. This is like a townhouse type of thing
Oh, shit.
on the lake. beautiful. Maybe I think it was $315,000 Canadian, which is like 270 for me. I thought about buying it. It's like I would have no problem. Having an escape plan out here might be a good idea. And
Where was it? Do you remember?
Oh man, God, I could tell you honestly. Let me look. I looked at this house. It was fire, and I was like, for 270, I could live there. But I think it's let's see if I can find the map.
Be very interesting. I'm already in Canada, so yeah. But listen, I say this all the time. I'm gonna say it again. This is why Bryon got held up at the border for 30 minutes. Because we don't want you Americans here, all right? We don't want you Americans here. You know, I'll say it. There's some good ones.
It was on Lake St. Clair.
Lake St. Clair.
Mm-hmm. It's right off of Route 2.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's like Bradley or something like that. It was something like that.
You know, when you live in a white area and the black person comes in, it's like, oh, there goes the neighborhood. Yeah, there goes the country if we let too many Americans in. We can't be doing that. We're not doing that over here. No.
That's me already, though. That's where I live right now. I walk outside there like, oh, man, here we go.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
To be fair, I did come. I went to the border. I had a wave cap on. I have the same shirt I have on right now. I had some shorts on. They're like, oh, he must be doing drugs.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. The family is a front. Trust me.
Exactly. She's like, roll down with it. Like, my 9-year-old is like 5'4". Like,
yeah.
9-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can guarantee you there are 2 people here that won't see Black Panther 3 or at least pay for it. Bryon and TJ. I am not paying for that shit. I promise you I won't. And honestly, I watch it and I probably complain about all the stuff I see. That's the anger. I'm not watching it. I'm telling you. Say whatever you want. I'm about to make myself 2 boiled eggs.
Nice.
I had some scrambled eggs this morning. So I agree on
right
Bryon is going to cave in and sell out and watch Black Panther 3 in secret.
100%.
No way in hell. No way.
100%. 100%.
No,
100%.
What is my kids would tell you I'm cheap. Yeah. I'm not cheap. I'm principled. If I don't believe in something, I'm not paying for it. No way in hell. Watch. I got the A-list. I still ain't watching this motherfucker.
Fernando, we'll let him say whatever he wants to say right now. We'll just say, yeah, right. We'll wait till the movie comes out. We'll see.
We'll see. I'll turn on my tracking on my phone so you guys know I don't hold the A's. Collected. I'm looking forward to Children of Blood and Bone. I read the books. They are definitely an emotional roller coaster. I got really upset at the end of the second book. Yeah, but the third one kind of fixed it and it made it all kind of work.
Good.
Have y'all seen Is God Is? It is crazy. It's a crazy movie, dude. That's too emotional. It hit me. It was way too emotional. It's crazy.
Oh,
the black girl.
Yeah. I want to see that. I haven't seen that.
Bro, too much. Set up a spot for your cat. My boys are always appearing when I'm on camera. It's just you do. You might as well just give her her own laptop.
Yeah, for real. For real.
So bring that rain to me. I know Clooney is the worst Batman. She said, yes, I saw Zach was at Warner Brothers. It's okay if Zack Snyder does the Batman as long as he keeps it in James Gunn world that he's creating. I'm not sure how long that's going to be the same world.
Facts.
Just gonna be honest with you.
Facts.
Thank you, Jen, for the jewels.
Always a pleasure.
We'll definitely need a palate cleanser after watching that trailer with Jonathan Majors. So Fernando, I will go Emma Stone or Zendaya. I will go anyone, not Kirsten Dunst, whatever. Let her be with her own Meth Damon, and they'll be all right. They could be together, whatever they
Facts. Facts.
Said closing credits. I mean, did you see it in the closing credits? I mean, they go through the whole credit before you get to the end credit scene.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that at all.
So you see him sitting on the porch. Man, maybe I can go back and see that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I don't want to go. So Natasha didn't have powers either, but she was an Avenger. She was, but she was also like working for Nick Fury. So a lot of times she was like the first like person to go out and talk to. But if you're talking to someone that you want information, you're Nick Fury, right? You go to someone who's I think a powered person. So for her to tell Spider-Man you're small potatoes was nuts to me.
Facts. I agree.
Like, you couldn't do half of the stuff. He's like holding ships together, and you talk about he's small potatoes.
Facts.
Like what?
Facts.
Doomsday is big potatoes and Spider-Man small potatoes. Just some small $1 billion movie. Yeah, exactly.
It's funny because Spider-Man may make more money than Doomsday.
I said it did. I said it was.
That's crazy.
Small potatoes, my butt.
You know?
If you want some entertainment, move over to Martha Stewart. Cooking with Florence Pugh is funny and awesome.
Oh, really? Okay.
Kirsten Dunst has some big old titties.
Oh, Fernando. Of course, Tony. Yeah, of course.
That's funny. I have no problem with that, though.
Neither do I.
I think Jean being dangerous in this situation fits. It would crash out. I would crash out if one of my sisters went missing. But would you kill everyone that has nothing to do with it?
Exactly.
Like if something happened to my kids, I would kill everyone to deal with it. I would go after all of it. Law-abiding citizen, that's me, 100%. I'm building all type of shit. I'm going rogue. I'm going crazy. But I'm not going to just do, random dude on the corner. I'm not going to go shoot him. Why?
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Even though, like you said, even if it's children, you go crazy. It's directed at the people who did it, right? You don't want to start killing innocent people or even hurting innocent people. You don't want to do that, So
100%. When you look at in the front, look at it from another universe, where a lot of people, we're a lot of the same people, but completely different lives, personalities. It can make sense if you're looking from that point. But it's not a different universe; it's the same universe. But I just feel like you could have done Madeline Pryor, or you could have been Mr. Negative, be behind it, and not even know. And it could be a small little part, and she doesn't know that it was behind it, and that's why she was acting this way. I think it could have worked better.
I got you.
You can't have Madeline without Mr. Sinister. And what they're probably going to do, now that I talked my way through it, is that to say that she always had the capacity for both good and evil inside her. So when Mr. Sinister splits her, she has that capacity for both. That's why Madeline Pryor is one way and then she's the other. And that's why we get the more classic Jean Grey once Mr. Sinister does the split. I can understand that.
Or it could also be like, when she gets to Phoenix Force, she's always had that anger and that evilness inside her. So getting the Phoenix Force helped enhance that to where she ends up where she is when she has it, So, yeah.
That works. It was. So that's Bryon. He's to hater. Don't be putting that. Don't be putting that to on me. So
you know what?
Right by me, everything you touch turns into. I don't want nothing. I don't want curse.
We might have to play this one before the Jonathan Major. Guys, anytime T'Challa comes up, the child, and trigger warning. There we go.
Toussaint. That's what his name is. The name is Toussaint. Bryon is pregnant Canadian. Dude, I love it. Dude, I thought this was hilarious.
So first off, no, Bryon hasn't got his Canadian card yet. He hasn't got that yet. Hold on. Go ahead, talk. Just got to take a phone call.
You test me? I got this test. I got this. Poutine Bryon. So it's funny. I my kids didn't know what it was, and we went and got some. They were loving it. Crazy. It was crazy. So I agree, Mama Bear. You can't do Pride without Mr. Sinister, but you could also have Mr. Sinister there. They're just starting a universe, so you could have done anything of that, like that. The Millers. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like the Millers, it was like the Wallers. It's like, oh man, that's not your kids. That's what they're coming after me. Also, our relations because white and black folks are better than here in America. That's a good question. That is a very good question. So I want to ask him that when he gets back. And he says, Bryon, without Marvel's help, Spider-Man never would have made the kind of money. Marvel MCU gave Spider-Man the extra money. Previous Tom Holland movies never made $1 billion until Marvel attached the Avengers and MCU. They got close, and I do agree that the Avengers stuff, I don't think the characters itself helped. I believe Marvel helping writing it and making it bigger, and him becoming Tom Holland, becoming a bigger star, and all those things kind of helped with it. And then keeping Zendaya in it brings people in it too. So like Zendaya is a bigger star in my eyes than Tom Holland is. So Jen says, was too emotional, way too emotional. It was so hard to watch because they just were doing stuff that's, you shouldn't have to be dealing with that. I would hate for my girls to have to go through that. Speaking of stereotypes, did y'all know that Jimmy Walker got a lot of hate for playing JJ on Good Times? Yeah, from black folks. Well, Good Times itself. I mean, we already know Florida Evans is the real villain of Good Times. But as I digress, we can talk about that a little later. I think James Gunn is going to be fine at the DC because the trial doesn't start. The trial doesn't start for the Paramount lawsuit merger until I think March or April. The problem comes in that I think is June 7th is the date that Paramount has to pay the shareholders $7 billion payout. So now it's not, they would have had to pay out because the merger didn't happen by that time. So they would have to pay out the money they gave to Netflix, the money they paid for the company, and then they have to pay out the shareholders if the thing doesn't go through by then. You have a drop dead date in June. So I don't know. We'll talk about that, I think, on a little later. It was family and someone was in my way without hesitation. Yeah. If it was family, yeah, I understand. I don't know if I would jump into their body and kill them off. I don't know if that's necessary. And starting in September, Paramount has to start paying Warner Brothers shareholders $50 million per day for the trial is not done by June of next year. David Zappel can go and get Warner Brothers back, and he gets $7 billion check from Paramount. So that has to happen. That's in June. But we'll talk about that a little later. I want to ask you something, Fernando. What he said. He says, Nzo, are relations between white and black folks better than here in America, in Canada?
They're better, but we also have French, and the French don't like English, so it doesn't matter whether you're black or white if you speak English. So there's still kind of racial, you know what I mean?
Is it cultural, or is it less racial and more cultural?
It's definitely less racial. I'll give you that. But this here, it's just not as bad. It's here.
So J.J. Abrams should do the next Batman.
No.
The problem is, what Batman? Can we finally get Batman in the DCU?
Facts. Before we start.
Dude, it's going to be 2030. You know, in 2030, I'll be 46 years old.
Facts.
Like, what are we doing? Let's take it forever. So I've actually never been to Canada. You live so close though.
Mm-hmm. You'd like it over here. Definitely, Collector.
I think the secret baddie should have been the Shadow King. That also would have worked. I'm okay
Absolutely.
with anyone else. Someone else on the backside that can kind of manipulate this manipulating her in some way.
Yes.
And that's why Professor X needs to kind of control her and be there for her, you know, be that mentor because someone's always looking to use her.
Absolutely.
Have to hope that they stall it out and November goes well for everyone, but the Republicans and then that merger will not go through. You got to hope. Keep hope alive.
Facts.
Paramount won the European court and they approved for the sale. It's only the American courts that's holding Paramount back, which I love. And the trial doesn't start till April. So if the trial goes longer, let's say it goes into the middle of May, they might not have time to complete the merger.
Facts.
Or they get tired of paying out so much money for a product that continues to go bad.
Yep.
Don't let Clayface also lose money.
Facts.
I've been told by an American that while we do not have racism, it's nothing like the racism in America. We do have some racism. It's nothing like the racism. There's nothing like American racism. There's nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a country still built on 400 years of slavery.
White supremacy.
The underlining idea of it. The idea of whiteness is not even something that it's a construct that came in the 1900s to bring more people around so you can keep other people down. That's the whole point. The whole system itself is built on that. So it's hard to separate racism in America.
100%.
So I thought French people like American people. I didn't know French girls love American guys.
That's true. But the Quebecois French here is different than like French in general. You know what I mean? And the one thing about over here is they so white people in America worry about losing the majority, right? That's the same thing here with the French people. They worry about losing their majority French, so they do everything they can to hold English down.
Which makes sense because all the signs are both in English and French. And the further north I went, the more French you see and the less English.
Yep, 100.
I was hoping to post credit scene would have been Charles telling Jean to come find him or go find others and then come to me. But she's on the bus. I was hoping that you're going to see, maybe a building or a school or something that you're going to see, knowing that this could be the start of something.
Absolutely.
You kill my sister and I will have powers. I'm going to kill John. I'm going John Wick on folks. Yes, but I'm going John Wick the people that did it.
Yeah,
I'm not going around just hitting random people. Just this dude who's a worker who has a family who also has kids and all that stuff. I'm not going to go harm them. I'm going to harm the people that did it. I'm going to go after
100.
all the people at the Department of Damage Control.
100%.
Fernando said that would have been a great scene, Ace. People have to remember the hypocrisy of America. They said that every man was born equal, yet those men that wrote those had slaves.
Facts.
Yes. And then the first copy of the Declaration of Independence, they wanted to abolish slavery, and he knew that they weren't going to get ratified. People weren't going to sign it because they can't deal without having their slaves.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Fernando. Quebecois do not like all English speakers. My dad's second wife was one.
They do not.
If Paramount backs down, what happens? Netflix is not coming back to the table. We were actually talking about that, and that's something that's actually our second topic. Yeah. Second topic. So we want to go over that. So what if Disney buys Warner Brothers? We will get to that. We will talk about all those things, but let's run to the first topic finally. Let's get through all that. Actually, because I want to do because I want to do the Warner Brothers one, I'll let you do the first topic now.
Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. We are here. We are going to talk about the first topic.
Can we do this?
You see, now if you hadn't rushed me, I was about to say that and do it. But no, Brian, I'm like, oh, we got to do this. It's StreamYard. I had to look for it for a second, right? Because it's on the side on the one I use. So I had to look for it. But yes, I was about to do that. So, guys, here's the first topic. All right. First topic we have is about X-Men. Every confirmed and rumored cast member for Marvel Studios' long-awaited reboot. Now, we already know that Bryon says that there got to be a Magneto in this. But who do you want to be your starting X-Men for this movie, Bryon?
I think you need to go Cyclops, you go Jean, you go. We already know, you go Emma Frost. We already know. I think you have to have Storm, but Storm's not going to be. She's going to be introduced in Black Panther 3, which is interesting because if she is, that means she's not in the first X-Men movie.
Ooh.
If think about that, if Black Panther 3 is in December and X-Men is in May, that means Storm will not be one of the X-Men. So we're probably going to get Beast and Angel and Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel. Maybe Havoc because of Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe those are the 5. Which
would you
know that's not going to have any black people.
What? So let me ask you this: would you be mad if they made Storm from Wakanda?
Yes, she's Kenyan.
Uh-huh.
She needs to be from Kenya.
Only reason why I say that because it seems like if you're introducing her in Black Panther, I have a feeling like they might say she's a Wakandan, and I don't want that either.
No, it'll be another reason for me to hate that movie. I might blow up if they do that. I might just go and go crazy. Yeah.
All right, Marvel Studios' X-Men reboot begins to take shape. We're taking a look at every actor who has officially joined the cast and the ones who are still just rumored. Marvel Studios' exclusive X-Men reboot is finally coming together with Thunderbolts director Drake Schreier set to helm. And 3, possibly 4 actors now confirmed to have joined the cast. Marvel is believed to have cast a wide net of ensemble this next generation of mutants heroes and is now scrambling to finalize the ensemble ahead of D23 next weekend.
I think they're going to announce the rest of the cast at D23.
So you think they'll have the full cast for D23?
I think they've done screen test.
Okay, I can see that.
I think they've already done screen tests with a lot of people, and they're going to announce everything. That they have contracts worked out with a lot of people. I think they're finalizing a few things. I don't think they're going to have more than 4 or 5 of them. I really don't.
So is Black Panther the next movie after Secret Wars, or is it X-Men?
No, X-Men. X-Men is
X-Men. Okay,
because they now announced that Black Panther 3 is in December. So December 2028 is Black Panther 3. Then that means and Ghost Rider's now in July because they announced that. That means X-Men will be the first movie post Secret Wars, and that will be in May.
Wasn't it supposed to be Black Panther though?
It was. Okay. And now it's not.
Okay, I thought so. We are expecting a full cast announcement during this event, but until then, rumors continue to swirl. Below, you'll find a breakdown of every confirmed and rumored cast member left out. We left out a few of the more hard to believe or obviously fake names that have surfaced. Instead, focus on the actors who could realistically still be in contention for the remaining roles. So 1, we have Sadie Sink is confirmed as Jean Grey. She was a good casting. I'm okay with that.
I think, the redhead. I mean, we've had, 3 Jean Greys in the last 15 years. But her being young, I think Marvel's going off after people who have streaming success on TV shows. So, because because they don't have to pay them as much, but they also know that they're used to the work schedule and they have the acting chops.
Absolutely. Now, we heard that Sadie Sink might be on Marvel's radar to play Jean while before she joined the cast of Spider-Man Brand New Day, but most of us assumed that a wire got crossed along the way and she'd be playing a new take on Mary Jane Watson, Mayday Parker, or some other character more closely associated with the Wallcrawler. Well, the cat is well and truly out of the bag at this stage, and Stranger Things alumni will return as the powerful telepath, first Avengers Secret War, and then an X-Men reboot. Jean is believed to be the co-lead along with Cyclops, but that has not yet been confirmed. Kit Connor as Cyclops. Kit Connor, I don't know him. What is he in?
He's been in a lot of smaller shows. I know they said Hearts.
Hugo.
There's
Sex
other
Education.
things in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about other things. But I will say Jean Grey is usually about 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
She is, Sadie Sink is maybe 5'4".
I got you.
But if you get the rest of the cast is being small, they're young, maybe that works. I don't know. We'll see.
We have confirmed Samira Weaving as Emma Frost.
Yeah.
We have rumored.
I didn't even think about this. Samara Weaving works. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, she's
definitely works. I didn't think that's who they should go with, but now they say it works.
Yeah, she does work. I think she has the look. I think she could definitely pull it off. We have rumored Adam Driver as question mark, and I'll read what it says here about Adam Driver. A lot of scoopers are confident that Adam Driver has actually been cast in the movie, but announcement is being saved for D23. We'll obviously have to wait and see on that front, but there seems to be just as much uncertainty surrounding the character he's attached to play. We initially heard Magneto, then Mr. Sinister, and more recently William Stryker. This would seem to indicate that Star Wars sequel trilogy Star will play a villain, but we have a feeling his character, assuming he has been cast, that is, may come as a surprise. Put him as William Stryker. I want someone else. Yeah, I want someone else to play Mr. Sinister, and he's definitely not Cyclops, right? So, or Magneto, sorry.
Magneto. Yeah, he's definitely not Magneto, but I can see him Mr. Sinister, and I can see him being William Stryker. Either one.
I could see him being Mr. Sinister. I'm just not sure I like that choice, right?
I don't know if William Stryker is a big enough character for. Why would you announce it so early?
I agree.
Is William Stryker.
I agree. I agree. You don't really need William Stryker in the first X-Men movie.
You don't at all.
You know what I mean?
Need it for a long time, so that's why he has to be Mr. Sinister. And especially because they thought Mr. Sinister might be one of these big bads going forward in the entire rest of the MCU. So if you're gonna do that, you want to star, and it kind of works for him. Adam Driver,
and I'll give him the chance because I gave Jared Leto the chance to Skeletor and he killed it. You know what I mean? So I'll give him a chance. Charles Melton as Beast.
Yep.
It's a rumor. Said another casting many believe to be a sure thing pending an official announcement is Charles Melton as Hank McCoy, aka Beast. Melton's breakout role was Reggie Mantle in the CW's Riverdale, and his star has been on the rise following acclaimed performances in Beef Season 2 and 2023's May-December.
Yep.
The actor, who is of Korean American descent, is now 35, but he can still get away with playing significantly younger.
It doesn't matter because he's in fur and all that stuff. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the age doesn't really matter. Plus, Beast should be a little bit older anyways. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with that. Kelly Spaney as Rogue. This may have. They are? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. This may become the least likely rumor on the list, but the latest actress said to be in line to play Rogue is Melton's Beef Season 2 classmate and Alien Romulus star Kaylee Spaney. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but it sounds like Spaney may have campaigned for the role in the movie, but we're still not sure Rogue will even make the debut in the first film. Odessa Azion has has also been mentioned in connection with this character. I guess
No,
I could be okay with her as Rogue.
I don't know if she. I don't know. She doesn't look
Yeah.
like Rogue to me, but you say okay, I guess right now. But
Yeah, put the blonde streak in her hair and do all the Rogue stuff. She could probably do it.
you have to have the Southern accent.
Accent.
And
Yeah,
that
100%.
matters more than anything.
Agreed. I agree with you 100%. Indy Navarrete and question marks. Another long shot, even though Navarrete has confirmed that she took a meeting with Snyder and name dropped Mystique as the character she'd be most interested in playing. We're saying Navarrete could have her pick of roles after the massive success of Obsession, but that doesn't mean there was a part for her in this movie. Like Rogue, we're not certain Raven Darkholme will even appear.
Yeah,
And
I don't think this is going to work right now.
Not a Ray. And then we have question marks as Charles Xavier. And this one is more of a bonus mention since we've heard that all the previous rumored names, including Patrick Wilson, Bill Scarguy, and Tom Pelfrey, thank you, either dropped out of the running or were never in it to begin with. The most recent rumor claiming that Professor X has been cast. However, there are whispers that the actor has already played a Marvel character. All right, this is very interesting. So, Bryon, what do you think about the cast?
It's incomplete. That's the problem.
It is.
And I'm not sure how much I like all of it. I want more. I'm not sure how they're even going to start it off, and that's my biggest question. How are they going to get this started? I'm not exactly sure it works, but I'm sure Marvel knows that this is the most important thing that they've ever casted, so they're not going to mess it up.
Agreed.
I heard that see Fernando had in here. So Christopher Abbott is rumored to be the favorite to win the Professor X role.
I
don't know.
So I'll say this because I've never been.
He's the right age.
He is the right age.
He's 40 years old. So the rest of these kids are young, 22, 23, 40 years old. Kind of does work.
So one thing I will say is that I've never been like one of these fan casting guys. You know what I mean? I like to let them decide who they're going to choose and then be like, I don't know if that fits the role or not. But I think so far the Emma Frost one was the best casting so far that I've seen on there. You know what I mean? I think that's absolutely could work. Look at the picture. She looks like Emma Frost. So I like that one. I definitely like that casting.
I have no problem with Kit either. I think he can do it. I think he's at the heart of it. You want your Cyclops to be a Boy Scout. I think Kit Connor could be that type of character. So I think it kind of works for him. I have no problem with him.
Yeah,
everyone else, I'm like, I'm not sure how it's going to work, but that works.
What if they do the race bending with Professor X and Magneto that we've been talking about?
They won't. There's not a star big enough, especially because Denzel said he's going to be retiring. There's not someone that's strong enough to do those things.
I say we actually had one, but not anymore. He's gone to the dark side, so we can't have him anymore. But I don't think he would have.
Yeah, he doesn't fit either.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he wouldn't have fit either one of those roles, right? But I do like the Esposito
and Giancarlo
for Magneto. Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito for Magneto.
Magneto is so tied to being Jewish. It's hard to not do that.
I agree.
If you're going to raise Ben, I mean, you can't interfere with the story. So it's almost like trying to say, Storm not letting her be black. It's tied in with the character being from Africa, like being a princess, being all. it's tied in with the character.
I get you, but we could do the Black Israelite kind of role. You know what I mean?
You think they're gonna open up that?
No, they won't. They won't do. I know they won't do it. I know they won't do it. I'm just
11
saying.
tribes?
No, I know. No, I know they're not gonna do it. I'm just saying they could do it, but we know that'll never happen.
in this world where we talk about Palestine and Israel and all that stuff, you think we're gonna do the black tribes? Oh my god.
The white people would lose their freaking minds.
I'll say this: if they did that, I'll come back to Marvel.
Yeah, me too. 100%. 100%. 100%.
Whatever you said.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Let's get to the comments real quick. He said, "No, Fernando, Disney better not do that. I will go below Disney up. I go blow Disney up." So if you think about it, and Bryon was talking about Amazon, Disney, I would take both of those choices better than the Paramount one.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Apple too. I wouldn't mind
Apple
taking it.
Absolutely. Apple would work too. Netflix was good, but Netflix, we knew that Netflix was going to take all these movies and just put them on streaming sooner or later, right? So that wasn't a good deal for them. But you're right. Amazon, Apple, Disney, I think they would really work, especially Disney. They put movies in the theater, so we're not worried about that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think those would be better choices. Said, "I've always wondered whether it was like the first day. After all, the slaves are free and masters didn't know what to do because think about it, that was the first stock market crash." Yeah.
And Black Wall Street and how all that stuff and how slaves were profitable because they knew how to work the land, they knew how to do all stuff. So when they actually could run the business because they know the ins and outs of the business, you can have free labor. All of a sudden, it was totally different.
Yep, 100%. If Disney buys Warner Brothers, I'm throwing my tub at the wall. Why? I don't understand why the hate for Disney to buy it.
No, I mean I also hate Disney. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah, 100%. But at the same time,
but you didn't have to say hate to Paramount. Paramount is a problem.
Yeah. The lesser of two evils. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we gotta pick the lesser of two evils.
Definitely two evils, though.
I wanted Sydney Sweeney to be Emma Frost so bad.
No,
she would probably.
She needs to be Black Cat.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So what about Gambit? We're not getting Gambit right away.
Yeah. And he's got to be a much further away because we get the I mean he has to go and become a pickpocket and he's gonna be in New Orleans. There's so many things that need to happen with Gambit before we even get to that point.
Absolutely. So hey y'all, I was wondering if Storm might be one of the Doom Witches.
I don't think Storm would be, but I could see Wanda. They make Wanda one of the Doom Witches. I could see that.
I agree. They should bring in Darwin so they could have a little flavor on the team, including Storm. Yeah, well, we know what they did with Darwin in the last one. I don't know if we want Darwin back there either. The man who can't be killed, they killed him. So immediately. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they better surprise me with Halle Berry.
Nah, I don't want no Halle Berry. I'm good with that. No, I'm okay.
Hey, listen.
The most you can get with an X-Men is Bishop, but Bishop is still further along in the storyline. So
Agree.
Can't do that right now.
Agree.
Sync is going to take a long time to get to. You say Darwin or Prodigy, it's going to take a long time to get to those.
Agreed. Hey, listen. I was watching this. I think it was like her face, and she's like, "Oh, 60th birthday." I was like, "Damn, Halle Berry, 60? You looking fine." Yeah, you still looking fine.
Fine just don't break, man. You
100%. But no, we don't want her in these movies anymore. No. Retire. You know what I mean?
Not Storm.
Facts. Bryon, they won't announce any new characters for Marvel movies at D23. D23 is a Disney Plus show or other things, not movie related stuff.
The rumor is they will have a X-Men thing. This will
I believe they will
thing
too.
they're going to announce. Yeah, they control all of it. So when you do San Diego Comic-Con, you're on someone else's platform. When you do D23, it's something that you have. They've done a lot of announcements like this and a lot of casting before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's something they have. Why would you not do it when you're the one directing it?
I agree. They may make some announcement. Absolutely. Sadie is the smallest Dream Grave we had so far. I'm okay with it.
She's small though. She is really small.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I think she was a good choice, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And she didn't really look small in the movie. Like you didn't really notice it too much.
Everyone's small. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom Holland's not the biggest dude in the world ever, you know, either.
Kit Connor from Warfare 2025. He is 23. Got you. Samara Weaving from Ready Player One. She was great. Absolutely. Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel, and Iceman. Definitely not getting Iceman. I don't see Iceman yet. I don't see him being there. But
I just don't.
He
I don't
should
think
be
that's the main one you're gonna do yet. Even though he wasn't the main one.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, so you could do that, but I just don't see them doing him.
I think the lineup that you have has too many white men in it, so it doesn't have any diversity. Already not having diversity is a problem, and then not even having enough women.
Hold on. I got to clip this one because we already had the opposite role from, and I'm not going to say the name on the show, where he said there's not enough white men in this movie. Now I'm going to put
Nope. Yeah, we kicked him out. Yeah, we was going to kick him out and say, no, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know.
Hey, man, you're supposed to say that there's not enough. There's too many white men in this movie.
No.
Hold on. All right.
Okay,
so let's.
There are too many white men casting for that casting. So that's just.
I mean, there we go. I will say it. There are too many Caucasians, white people in this movie. Okay, we need to get some color in here so that we can piss off the G and the Ryan Kennels in them. Yes, 100%.
Here's the problem. Here's the real problem. What is X-Men supposed to be talking about? Represent.
Yeah.
It's supposed to represent the disenfranchised, the people that are the mainstream. So you can't have too many white men for that part. Because I don't care about white characters. You some of the best characters are still there. So you can't make a movie without having Cyclops. You can't have a movie without having Jean Grey. You can't have a movie without having some of these main characters. I don't care about that, but you can't have none of them.
Facts.
You can't have it can't just be all white women and men.
Facts. 100%. Yeah. Because then it gets to the propaganda, which we're gonna get to the end of the show, right? Oh yeah, they're trying to destroy all white people, and no, we're not doing that.
It's what they're about. They're about the disenfranchised, the people that are being held down and being accepted for that. That's what the whole thing was about. So you'll miss the point of it. That's all. That's the problem. There's characters that need to be in it though.
Absolutely, 100%. Her role in the babysitter shows her edge. She will be needed for Emma Frost. I got you, Mama Bear. Because they've been trying to cast him in the MCU for the last 20 years, he kept saying no, which makes me very fascinated to see what this project is about. I got you.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he's going to end up being.
Anna Taylor-Joy as Mystique. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not the worst.
Bryan Cranston as Professor X.
They already said they're not going to do that. He's too old. They wanted to be around 40, about double their age.
Yeah, I could see that. Cyclops, Mystique, Iceman, Beast, Angel. Discard my other wish list. I got you. Why Ryan Coogler is involved with Storm casting? That's what reports are saying.
Because
so here's the question I was going to ask.
She's supposed to be coming in when in Black Panther 3. Storm is supposed to be introduced in Black Panther 3.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. So they specifically said that she's going to be introduced in Black Panther 3, or is he just working on the cast because he knows he's going to use her for Black Panther 3?
I heard that she was being introduced in Black Panther 3.
Okay. I got you. Marvel as a name is a little sus because it as an adjective, it's marvelous.
Oh my goodness. Tube.
They like money. They're not allergic to it, so they're gonna do it. Yeah, 100%. I think they should dye kits and have he so he and Jean doesn't look so similar. Yeah, I agree. Y'all do realize them folks ain't following the comics, right?
No, but you have to follow the character. It's not about the comics as much as it's the character. So with X-Men, we have yes, 1,000, 1,200 comic books, right? But you also have the X-Men TV shows that we've gotten. So when you can't, and then you have X-Men 97 that you're running right now on Disney. You can't go that far away from it. So it's not just about following the comics, but it's following all the content that we've gotten from X-Men in the last 30 years. Everything.
I agree.
X-Men's been out since the 60s.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Anna Taylor-Joy would be perfect as Mystique. I think Hugo Weaving would make a great Magneto.
That's interesting.
I think it could work. I think it's important for that Magneto be Jewish. Yeah.
But also, the Hugo Weaving is 66 years old. So he wouldn't be like a father. He'll be like a grandfather.
Yeah. 100%. Disney is doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Storm will be from Wakanda.
Blowing this shit up. You know the news. A black man came and blew up all of Marvel content.
Facts. Bryon Gordon. The guy that plays...
They deserved it.
Take care of my kids. I did it for the culture.
It's okay.
I did it for the culture. The guy that plays Captain Pike on Strange New Worlds would pull off Miss Sinister and Magneto. I think he could work. I like him.
You have to look at the age. They're doing this because they want 10 to 15 years of the character. And they don't want the character to be too old.
Agree.
Going forward. So when they're getting kids that are 22, 23, 24, 25, you're looking at Magneto and Professor X is like 40, 45.
He could pull off 40. The guy that plays Pike, I think he could play off 40. He probably is around that age anyways. I heard Amazon just created a university for its drivers called School of Hard Knocks. Really?
Oh my God.
I would take Amazon over Disney. I could see that. Said, wow, too fool. Absolutely. I'm very pro open up can of worms and sit back and watch the world burn. Absolutely.
I would, as long as it's not my characters.
Facts.
I have no problem with letting the world burn as long as it's not mine.
Benzo lost half of his money to his wife, then he remarried. How did he stay in business? He has no concept of how to save money on a box. He said, wow, what? Yeah, exactly. Disney barely put stuff out on physical media from their catalog titles by 20th Century Fox and Touchdown Pictures. So we're finally getting that from Disney, Miss Doubtfighter on 4K in October. For that, Collector, I hear you, but just remember they're phasing out physical media. It's just going to be a matter of time where none of these companies are doing it.
Well, Disney has intentionally been putting things in vaults to make sure that you don't have that opportunity. So this is something they've been doing since the 90s. So they don't just have things out there because they can control what's being seen.
Yep, absolutely. Moses was a black Israelite, 100%.
You would open up Abraham and we open up. I can go there.
One of the Dooms witches I was thinking was Agatha. I think she could be one of them.
They could, if they wanted to start to bring all the TV shows to kind of merge with the movies. You could.
I just think that they're gonna step away from Agatha. Maybe I'm wrong, but
No,
I think
they love it. They love it,
really
and it
okay.
streamed huge numbers.
No, it was trash. Agatha was garbage. Paramount has a Jewish propaganda motive to spread misinformation while taking foreign monies. That's why people don't want Paramount touching WB because we might get a Jewish Batman. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna be touching that at the end of this show. Trust me. Guys, make sure to stick tuned for that because it's going to be a doozy. I've heard Disney's D23 is going to be less movies, more TV show stuff they talk about. Yeah, but it doesn't mean they're not going to talk about some of the movie stuff, right?
It's also opportunity for them on their own platform to release these things. So
Absolutely.
It's not like the Hollywood trades doing any of this stuff and telling you all the casting is. This opportunity for them to say, and it's just, hey, they might do a Disney Plus show. We're talking about. There was an ensemble. I said the ensemble is going to be the Defenders in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's going to be the standalone.
Absolutely. Yes, too. We know you're a goofy goober. It's okay. Friday at the Marvel Showcase. We got you.
Friday has the Marvel Showcase when they're going to release it. I'm telling you, we're going to hear casting.
I agree. Sophie Turner was the tallest Jean Grey. She was terrible acting first. Sadie is great. Sadie is great. Professor X, Storm, Beast, Angel, Cyclops, and Emma Frost. Okay.
I'm okay with that. Once again, still very, very white, but
yeah. This is what I'm hoping gets announced at D23 for Star Wars. Some James Mangold information on the Star Wars movie, a first trailer of Starfighter announcement, and Darth Maul season 2 and Ahsoka season 2. Yeah,
what about Eli? You didn't say Jean Grey?
Oh, yeah, for real. No Jean Grey?
No, she's already in the movies. She's the only one that's there. We're not going to have her in there.
Mm-hmm. From the Caucasus Mountains, 100%. 100%, Ace. What's up, LDG? How you doing, brother?
LDG.
Seen you there a while ago, but I had to get to it, so appreciate you. Mutants are considered the others, and that's why Stan Lee and Charles Xavier was Martin Luther King and Magneto was Malcolm X. Yeah, absolutely. And, a lot of people try to debunk that, and there's I don't know. There's things going both ways, but I do believe that he did kind of create them on those characters. I still believe that.
I think you can still have it with the Jewish backdrop because of, especially with the Holocaust and how horrible the stuff was, and then have the leadership be outspoken in that way with both being on opposite sides but still being together in a lot of stuff. You can use that frame was still being modeled for the that Jewish population for Magneto.
I agree.
You can do both.
Yeah, I agree. Where are all the Latinos in all these movies? Yeah, I agree. You guys still getting breadcrumbs. I'll give you that 100%. 100%.
Even if you get a Latino one, most of the time they're black and Latino.
Yeah, facts. I.e. Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Look, even half the X-Men that they have in this new generation.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. Who are the members of the Hellfire Club? Oh my gosh. We'll get back to you on that. Steve Harvey as Hammerhead? No, we're not doing that. Ryan fumbled the Black Panther casting. I don't trust him with Storm. Hey, what up, Incognito? How you doing? Incognito? Just popped in to say hi. I always appreciate it. I don't care what's ethnicity. Oh my gosh, am I turning into Jen? Say it again. Ethnicity. Ethnicity. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Jen, I had to give you that one. But yeah, ethnicity. That's right. As Marvel. As long as they keep him Jewish, that's what Eric fight. Yeah, I got you. The Falcon of Brave New World was lame. I want a better, cooler Latino character. I got you. I don't think he was that lame, though. I don't think he was that lame, but I
They didn't
definitely,
write him right, and he needs to
yeah,
be more powerful, and they should make him more powerful.
I agree. I agree. How do you tell the Holocaust? How do you tell the Holocaust in the current MCU timeline? Magneto should be like 100 years old.
It's going to be
That's
very difficult, and that's a
yes,
real big issue. How do you
yes,
continue to do this Holocaust movement with the X-Men?
yes, exactly, 100%. Oh, sorry. Ansel Mount was Captain Pike. He also played Black Bolt. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mumber. You're right. I
He's
didn't know
Black
his
Bolt
name.
and Multiverse of Madness. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that crappy ass show that they had, right? So said they won't. Damn, tell them how you really feel. Oh, don't worry, we will. They're going to put out a lot. I agree.
I think so.
Can we see Disney being the last studio left standing one day in the future?
Possibly because they have their fingertips. They have their talons into everything.
Yeah, it's possible. When will the Batman 2 be coming out? Hopefully never.
2028. They're filming again. They're talking about 2028. So if 2028 that comes out, we're still not going to have a Batman in DCU.
Facts. Storm is on the flyer. We got you. Does it matter if we get a Jewish Batman? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters, but we understand the propaganda that they will be putting out there. That's what we're trying to avoid. You know what I mean? Who doesn't like can't see what that is, but I mean, psychopath, beats the shit out of men. Okay, Batman, I guess. Who doesn't like the Batman, huh? I mean, a psychopath that beats the shit out of men in the streets. I bet your arse is unhinged. Yeah. Poster for D23. I got you. Spider-Man is small. The X-Men
he's much bigger than Jean Grey, which is crazy, right?
Facts. The X-Men had to be a colored guy in the original comics. Beast was blue.
Yeah.
Facts. Nzo had a malfunction. I did. Go to the hospital. I think you just had a stroke. I said, I got you, Nzo. Wait for tomorrow. I'm outside gardening and I had to stop. I'm sorry. The witches that play on Agatha should be the Doom witches. That would make sense and connect the universe. I don't know about them witches on Agatha though, bro, to be honest with you. They already explained it in Black Panther 2. Normir said he aged slower. I got you.
That's what you said. You said he actually is still from the Holocaust and he just ages slower than everyone else.
Yeah, you could do that. It's so obvious that the X-Men plot is based on civil rights movement. Absolutely. Beast wasn't originally blue. That was the results of a science experiment.
I think we saw that before. Yeah, so because he was a human.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I thought you meant like his color wasn't originally blue when he was Beast, and then it changed. No. As soon as he turned Beast, he was always blue, right?
Yeah. He was Hank McCoy, so he wasn't actually.
Yeah, always Beast. I got you. Thank you guys for the comments. Let us know what you think. We are going to move on to the next topic. This is the one Bryon wants to control. Let's do it. All right. You're muted.
What?
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, now I'm muted? I'm unmuted. I didn't unmute it.
No, you're good now.
Okay. Warner Brothers Discovery Paramount merger could explain why DC Studios has announced nothing beyond 2027. This could be a problem. Right? Paramount's $11 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery could prove problematic for DC Studios, which may even explain why the DCU slate currently ends with 2027's Man of Tomorrow. There's nothing slated till later. All right. Or later after that. It's been 3.5 years since DC Studios first unveiled the slate of DCU project. It hasn't all been smooth sailing. Since then, there are questions about what Paramount's acquisition of Warner Brothers Discovery will mean for James Gunn and Peter Safran. Supergirl losing upwards to $200 million won't do them any favors with the Ellison family, meaning the fate of both CEOs or co-CEOs and the DCU could now rest on the shoulders of Clayface and Man of Tomorrow. Nothing has been announced beyond those. Aside for Jimmy Olsen-led DC crime TV series and a new piece from the Hollywood Reporter could explain why. Here's the quote. There are a few clauses in the merger agreement that have caused issues for the first time time goes on. Writes the trade. For starters, there are limits on deals involving key property (IP) for both deals, e.g., a film or license, or a licensing deal to a third party. The agreement does not specify whether qualifiers as a key property, but one that could safely assume that the franchises like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, and DC are among them. In simple terms, this means that Warner Brothers Discovery will likely hold off on producing any new DC content until being given the green light from Paramount. That could significantly delay plans for projects. Similar to when David Zaslav took over Warner Brothers WBD in 2022 and may lay the projects in active development like Batgirl being scrapped if they don't fit the new owner's vision. So until mid-2027, it seems that all DC studios can do is work on projects they already have in the works before the merger process began. The deal is expected to close by late next year, and the update potentially explains why the Batman Part 2 has been pushed to 2028. The move ensures Paramount can benefit from the movie's release. Despite facing various legal hurdles, Deadline has confirmed that the UK authorities have now given Paramount the $111 billion acquisition the green light. The UK represented one of the major obstacles that David Ellison finally landing his prize. With that now on the way, Paramount boss can focus on the U.S. lawsuit, which is set to go to trial March of 2027. Paramount is grateful to the CMA for its constructive engagement and its review of the transaction. Paramount said in the statement, these clearances recognize that the combination of Paramount and Warner Brothers WBD will be enhance consumer choice and enable creative first company to invest in more projects and bring stories to audiences worldwide. I also wrote, as any transaction of this nature, opportunities to improve operational efficiencies and effectiveness may be identified over time. This may include consolidation and combination of certain back office functions, technology stocks, legal, financial, and platform delivery, and other non-editorial operational arrangements where this serves the interest of the efficiency and audience. Paramount wishes to make it clear that any such measures will be kept entirely separate from the editorial and content decisions and will in no way diminish the breadth, quality, or diversity of content available to UK audiences. Okay. And I'm going to read this last part that says, on the DC side, James is focused on Man of Tomorrow. I saw some pictures yesterday that looked amazing. Actually, yesterday was James's birthday, and he's out working. He is working 16, 18-hour days and looks fantastic. We're super excited about it. Matt Reeves, I spoke over the weekend, and he's working very hard on the Batman. We have Clayface coming up soon, which looks terrific. We got Lanterns launching the next few weeks on HBO, which Casey Bloys and Sarah Aubrey are super excited about. So DC feels very good, and we have a robust pipeline, and Peter and James are at home.
You could turn on the TV.
Question is now, with all this being said, what's going to happen to DC? Are we going to do anything else with them? Are they going to get this whole thing through? If they have to pay the $7 billion by June, could they drop out? What would it take for Paramount to drop out of this conversation? You're muted.
My bad. So first off, if they realize that, they're spending too much money and it's going to take way too long for them to make a profit and it's not worth it anymore, I think they could drop out too. I think the fact that we're not getting any announcement past that is because it's so uncertain about what's going to happen. We got to make sure that we know what's happening with this merger before we announce certain stuff, right? So we'll just work on the stuff that we have. And it could also be a determination as to whether we find out how profitable these movies coming out are as well. Clayface, the Batman 2, right? They don't make any profit, then is it really worth Paramount wasting their time and making this, you know?
I think that's what it's going to kind of boil down to. If Clayface doesn't make profit, doesn't have to make a lot of money because they don't take $80 million to make. Let's say it makes $90 million. That's a problem. All right, because now within the marketing and stuff, you don't make enough money to even break even. If you have a second movie lose $100 million, now we're having a problem. And I guarantee Man of Tomorrow will make money, but it's probably going to be more trying to break even. $100 million, $200 million. It's not going to make up for all the money they already lost. That's what it'll take for the Paramount to kind of back off. Besides that, I think they have enough money to do whatever they need to do. I think this merger is going to go through. I also believe that Clayface is actually going to make money too.
Ooh. So I think Clayface has a lot going for it because coming out during Halloween and stuff like that. So it could be profitable. Plus, I don't think the budget is too high on it as well. So it could definitely be profitable. That goes without saying, right? But my thing is, regardless of what happens, James Gunn possibly could be out the door. Now, I know they talked about
his contract goes up the end of next year too.
Right. And then I know they talked about, oh yeah, we're going to try and keep the diversity. No, you're not. No, you're not. We already know where you guys stand with certain things. So we know you're not going to be this diversive kind of company, right? We know that. So I don't want them to get it. I think we have better options. And I like some of the options we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I agree. Let's look at your comments, guys. Cognito says, Biggaford, I wasn't doing a joke about the Batman. I really was serious about psychological issues, even if his intentions at the start are good.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you.
Batman is it's a sociopath.
You're 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
So they should do Dark Beast at some point.
That would be interesting. Yeah. I like that.
I love that. Professor X, Jewish Magneto from Palestine.
Oh my God. No, Fernando.
That's not going to happen.
No, we're not doing that.
See Eli, get you some good food because I'm sure the Wake and Bake make you hungry.
Facts.
They could make Magneto in in civil rights time and Jim Crow era if they wanted to race bend. But they're not going to do that because they're doing it. It has to be in this world, in this time period. So if it's doing this 2029-ish, 2030, or 2030, it's 2030 in this time right now, I don't know how they're going to do that.
Yeah.
They wanted to have something under a new combined company, but the merger is not going through.
We'll see.
I think it could be pieces of it going. I could see it splitting up and Warner Brothers being sold off because it's too much of a risk. And then Ellison holding on to the TV part because he wants to control the news. He wants to control the father wants to control CNN. He wants to control all of that part. So I can see it splitting up, the deal going through, but splitting up in a different way. And Warner Brothers being one of those things that sacrifice and even HBO. Maybe someone buys Warner Brothers and HBO overall. If that's the case, maybe it's something like, well, all this money coming from Spider-Man, maybe Sony jumps in it. But I could see someone like Apple or Amazon jumping in and buying the HBO product along with Warner Brothers.
100%. I could see that.
So the deal goes through, but it splits. So they don't control the movie part of it.
I can see that. Absolutely.
Warner says they have uphill battle. Warner Brothers getting that $7 billion breakup fee. Yep, in June. So if it starts in March, I think it's the end of March, then they have to get through all the stuff and then merge, be done before June comes, where that $7 billion is going right to the shareholders.
Yep.
It's a breakup fee. Fernando, I kind of like where your head is on that one. Would be perfect. Would be different. Definitely different and interesting. Okay. It could be a different multiverse planet, but that's not the one they're in right now.
Yeah.
And you can't have a multiverse planet anymore after Doomsday.
After Secret Wars. Yeah.
Everything will be on the same planet.
Mm-hmm.
We have to really examine the word profitable. We don't know all the rebates and kickbacks they are getting, filming in certain locations. That has to be figured out as well. Yes, but when it costs you just for production cost $220 million, $250 million, and your movie only makes 120, you do have some marketing budget.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to miss. They're losing $200 million to Supergirl. That's no matter what you do.
Yeah, there's no kickbacks or anything that's gonna make that profitable, like something like that, Yeah.
And Papa Paramount is losing money. His company is
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is. So, but that's okay. He can then just decide to hold on to the TV part, sell off it for parts, just like they were doing before, and he still gets what he wants. And the merger also still goes through. It doesn't make him look bad. It looks like Ellis still bought what he wanted, and then Warner Brothers goes somewhere else.
Agreed.
They might do a Gen Z Mag and Magneto X. Maybe they meet in the Iraqi war. Oh, okay. I can see that. Just sounds great, Lawrence. All they need to do is look at CBS News, how bad it's falling off since they've gone to the more conservative, Trump-friendly material. But that's what they want. They want to control the news. They want to control what the stuff that we get.
And listen, I get it, right? It's starting in this Trump era, but it's not just about Trump. It's about controlling the masses and getting their information out there. Trump is just a puppet for the Republican Party. That's it.
I think Trump is even further right to the right.
Yeah, 100%.
But they again, Disney cut the Jewish and Black Widow backstory in Cap 4. Yeah, they did. Now I can see that they don't win the lawsuit. The states, I could see them coming back and saying you have to sell off the news parts and you have to sell off the TV division. Maybe even it may be HBO Max. Ellison will never sell the news or TV part. That's all he cares about. The father only cares about that part. He only wants CNN and Discovery issue. He doesn't need Warner Brothers. That's what his son wants.
Facts.
So,
facts.
Earth is my planet. They made a little promo, but that goes forward. What they spend on the marketing, nobody brought merch toys is going to be on discount. All their merch toys are on discount. Supergirl is not doing well in their toys.
Absolutely.
Landfill like Toy Story 3. Don't bring us Toy Story 3. They were holding hands going into it, and a furnace. Come on, man, crazy. So lanterns better be good.
Yeah,
it might be.
It looks okay. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt until I see it. Right. I definitely understood the concerns that Bryon had with it about being more Earth level than actually more space and cosmic and stuff like that. But I think we're gonna get a little bit of that. So we'll see.
Trump is a Muppet mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, 7 days left. That's all we got.
Yep.
And we'll have it. Say, hey, Bryon, I'm sorry if I offended you with those Trump videos I made. No, you're fine. You don't offend me with Trump. I think Trump, I don't want to get too political. I'm not a fan.
Absolutely. 100%.
I'm not a fan. So I'm late, Ace, but I'm a milestone character. I want a milestone character. I would love that.
Facts.
I would be okay with Steel too. You just give me Steel. Give me any of it. Hardware would be phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Kevin Davis says Paramount Warner Brothers merger is going to go through. Those 12 states that are suing isn't going to stop this deal.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one.
So I need Nzo to say trash to the Jonathan Majors trailer.
Oh, Just wait. It's coming, Lawrence. Trust me. I even said, Bryon, I'm going to put this on here because there is no way curse words are not going to be coming out of my mouth when that topic. So be prepared.
For Lanterns, 7 days. Yep. That was BS that when the Jewish superhero was cut, they should not take sides. Yes, they should not take
Agreed.
sides. Give me Iron Butterfly. Okay.
Okay.
I would love to see Rocket. I like Icon of Rocket. You know. House of the Dragon ends this week. Lanterns is next Sunday. Yes.
Thank God House of Dragons is over. Yes.
So I guess it would be Static that could pull off a Spider-Man if done correctly and could make $1 million. 100% it could. So, or just self-distribution. They don't need DC or Warner Brothers Studios. I would love to see if Milestone will do that. But Milestone needs someone to do the stuff, the money. And their content, they own a lot of their content still. The comic book parts, they don't, but they own the things they're going to do for movies and TVs. They have to be paid.
100%.
So, who runs Hollywood, though? You're right. I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah, you're right. So, a side question: did you like episode 6 of Silo? I'm going to be watching. I have a watch party tonight doing it, so we'll watch it live and we'll talk about that specifically tonight.
Yes, make sure to check it out.
So, or Technique, phenomenal female character design. I'm okay with that, but I think you need to have a backing. You need to have a backing. All right. That was the last one for now. I want to go to the next topic. I'm going to run this one too because I'm not going to let him do this. You talk about triggering? Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. The Batman Part 2 set photos reveal a glimpse at the Batmobile. What are your first thoughts on this Batmobile?
It looks like a regular car. It's the same thing from the last movie. Who cares? That's not a Batmobile.
Go ahead, keep going. Why don't you get it all out?
No, because I know we're gonna go more. So I'm gonna keep it like, you know what I mean. That's the first part. That's not a Batmobile.
Okay. Do the shots. Though the shots were taken from a distance, these latest photos from the set of Matt Reeves' The Batman sequel reveal the first look at the Batmobile. It does look very similar, very much like a regular Batmobile. Though she wasn't mentioned as part of Matt Reeves' recent announcement, it looks like Hannah Khalik Brown had joined the cast of the Batman Part 2 in an undisclosed role. Two separate professional casting websites list Alejandro de la O as Khalik Brown stand-in. Okay. I didn't realize that. The British actress has appeared in titles like Doctors, The Undeclared War, Wolf Hall, The Mirror and the Light, Doom Prophecy, and Black Doves. She's also a small role in Barbie. James Gunn has also debunked the recent rumors that Reeves is actually filming the Batman Part 2 and 3 back-to-back, hence the lengthy delay. James Gunn confirms that the Batman Part 2 and Part 3 will not film back-to-back. I can't deny. But that also means that they might want to do a Batman Part 3, which will then push a Batman out of DCU to about 2032. You know what's going to happen in 2032? My kids will be out of high school. I have adults by 2032. What the hell are we doing?
We do not need The Batman 3. We already got 2. You're torturing me with another one, right? Because you tortured me with that crap ass first one. Now you're giving me a second one that I got to go to the theaters and fall asleep on. And we talking about a third one? Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
Nah.
So he says Reeves will bring the Court of Owls out there. That's going to be fun. You got the Court of Owls.
James Gunn Stop effing around and give us a real Batman, all right? We don't want this real life crappy ass Batman running around with like Don Toretto.
It actually does look like. Actually, I don't want to bring this up. If you kind of zoom in, you can see it does kind of look like.
Yeah, 100%.
No, it does look like it.
Oh my God,
Yo,
no.
You're right. This is it. Oh my God.
It's not about Joker. It's family.
You know you're ready for this. You know you love the Batman Part 2. Tell everyone the truth. Let everyone know how excited you are about the Batman Part 2 and Part 3. And then that's an awesome look for this Batmobile.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. First off, I'll say this. It probably looks better than the Tumbler. The Tumbler was not a Batmobile. It was trash, garbage, caca. I liked the motorcycle. I did. I liked the motorcycle. The motorcycle was good, but the Batmobile itself was trash. And now I got to sit here and watch another, like, go back to the freaking real Batman movies. Those were Batmobiles. You know what I mean? Even the George Clooney one, those were Batmobiles. This is not a Batmobile. I don't care about a car that I could go see out on the street and be like, hey, there's a Batmobile. The fuck it's not. It's not a Batmobile. Bruce Wayne is probably billionaire in this timeline. I don't know.
Oh, he's definitely a billionaire. He should have a Lamborghini and do a souped up Lamborghini and make
Yes!
that a Batmobile.
100%.
Yeah.
Give me
be a random ass car. Like
personalize it, right? Make it a Batmobile, right? And it's driving down the street, you know there's fucking Batman coming, right? This car drives by and be like, oh, this is a regular car driving down the street. Who cares?
The problem is if you make it a Lamborghini, there's only like 35 people in the city that could afford a Lamborghini. So now
that's
you're
true.
narrowing down who's the actual Batman. So now
That's true.
Like Red Flash, it's this rich ass dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't need to. Well, it depends, right? So if you put you could take the Lamborghini, but you put a nice kit on it that kind of makes it look totally different than a Lamborghini, but it's an actual Lamborghini, could work. But you need a Batman kit on it, right? Needs to look like Michael Keaton's Batman car, whichever, because I think the first Michael Keaton was the best one, right? Needs to look like something like that. Give me something like that.
So you don't like the look of a Chevy Impala being the Batmobile and then
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What, you're gonna stick freaking gadgets on a regular Impala and they're like, hey, it's a Batmobile? No, that's not a Batmobile.
All right, let's look through your comments, guys. We want to get to that last topic. I want to save them. I just wanted to rile them up, right, and then let them go on the next one.
Oh yeah,
I was like, no
facts.
It says facts. I tell people Derek Dingle fumbled the leadership business part of Milestone when they were publishing 100% right. You're 100% right.
Do you remember when they did, I don't know if it was a D23 or whatever, but they had all the Milestone guys up on there, and they were literally talking about, yeah, we're getting Milestone cartoons, and we're getting Milestone this. Where is it? Where is all of that stuff?
So they did a Static Shock cartoon. They've done some stuff, but you know what?
Recently?
Not recently.
Okay, yeah.
But they started
because this was like
the comic book now. A little bit more. They allow them to be in some of these shows stuff, but I don't know what they're doing, and I think that they're gatekeeping now. So now I wish that someone else would be able to buy it and do something with it.
Agreed. Get some of these characters in live action. You know what I mean? Take a chance. Take a chance on a Static Shock movie.
If you would have did it with Icon, we might not have this next movie we're going to talk about.
Agreed. Agreed. Because
my God. There was like a $50 billion Black Creators Fund announced recently. We may get our wish. That would be unbelievable if we actually get that.
It would.
Oh, If you give me a steel, you can start doing stuff with steel. You can do with Icon. You can do Rocket. You know, you can do Hardware. You can do the Blood Syndicate. Let's go. I'll be all for it.
You see, what some of these guys need to do, we got Tyler Perry Studio, right? So some of these black actors or black directors or whatever should get together and do something. I know you may have to buy the rights for one of these characters or whatever, but I mean, get it done. Or give us something original.
And then how about you just do a partnership with them? We're going to release this stuff, and we'll do a 75-25 split. Let you get it and build up your content. Same thing they did with Sony.
Yes. Or give us something original, like a Meteor Man, you know, a remake to the Meteor Man, but more serious, like a superhero type of thing. Give us something like that. I don't know.
I like it. So then enjoy your watch party, Silo. Take care, y'all. Appreciate you, Incognito.
Take care, brother.
So bye, everybody. I love the Batmobile in this movie.
Of course you do, Collector.
It's a regular
Of course you do, Collector. I know. We got it.
Is that the only set photos? I sent you those two, but we'll see. Lauren says the Batman was good. I think the Batman wasn't terrible. I thought it was okay. I think the ending kind of took me out. I didn't love the villain. I think they could have done more with the villain, but it's okay.
Here. I'll give you a preview of what I'm gonna say next. The Batman is trash.
Matt Reeves, his services are no longer needed.
Facts, Tony. 100%.
He don't got it. He just ain't getting. He don't have it. Okay. I was laughing. Oh, you didn't like the Batman? Oh yeah, he hated the Batman. People care for the Batman, but only talk about the villains.
Tony, my man.
We'll talk as long as you don't talk about the Dark Knight, because then I'll come on. That's what. Don't even start. Then we gonna we'll be another hour.
Now you just want to get that trigger warning up again, all right? No, we're not talking about this. Nolan and Matt Reeves need to stay their asses away from superhero movies.
Dark Knight is one of the best superhero movies that we've ever gotten.
Logan was better.
How you gonna go from the tippy top and say Logan was better? I like the Tumblr. It was cool.
Of course you did.
The George Clooney Batmobile was junk.
It was better than the Tumblr.
The Batmobile on the animated series is the best Batmobile. 1,000%.
I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
1,000.
You know what? If he was riding around in the oh my god, the original Batman, the West guy, that Batmobile, that would still be better than the one we're watching now.
What's up, Acres?
What's up?
What's the best comedy movie scene ever?
Ooh, that's hard. There's a lot. There's some in Half Baked. Listen, I'll even go with the the first American Pie movie where he's on the table and he's just trying. God. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was hilarious, bro. Yeah, listen, I'll give you that.
I don't know, man. That's such a hard. I'm trying to rack my brain for my favorite, like my favorite moment is probably the banana in the tailpipe, because I just
banana like tailpipe.
That's a good thing.
The space balls. We ain't found shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I like the fight with Anchorman.
Oh yeah. That was funny too. Yeah,
that's a hilarious thing. There's parts even like Super Bad. There's parts of that. Oh, what's that movie? A Christmas Story.
Oh yeah,
his tongue in the hole.
Yeah.
So that those are like iconic moments. So I'm not sure what
when he slides down the pole and the Santa kicks him in the face. Yeah, down the slide.
I mean, Ace Ventura has a lot of moments in there
Oh
too.
my God, absolutely.
So like it's hard to say one scene for any type of comedy movie, man. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton Batman was garbage.
Stop it. Stop it, collector.
Let's not even go there, man.
Stop it. That's not, no, it was not.
Before I head off, I reinforced the Lamborghini would be a great for Batman. It could, but the Lamborghini body would be a problem because now who affords a Lamborghini?
Mm-hmm.
And then that kind of puts a highlight. Who is this guy? Oh, it must be someone with a lot of money. So now you kind of, instead of being anonymity might be a problem.
Agreed.
Never seen more partnerships, sponsorship, mergers, and potential acquisitions. The African Development Bank Group should work with them. That would be great.
Absolutely.
I would love that. But you can do that, but you need to also get other powers. So if you talk about Tyler Perry, get Oprah, get some of those people to put money into it.
Mm-hmm.
And how important it would be.
Agreed.
They seem interested. Yeah. Still is DC. Yeah, it is, but I would go still. Icon still kind of works. Rocket hardware works. The Blood Syndicate does work. Anansi.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. So Meteor Man, yeah, you're not gonna be able to do.
Absolutely.
Robert Townsend's never gonna give that up. The IP.
So get him involved. You know what I mean?
You would definitely be involved.
Yes, 100%.
So no, not Tyler Perry. Give me all black TV One, Clio, Aspire, WeTV, black owned, all folks. But he could be part of it because you need the money part, and he has the studio part, so you could film a lot of that stuff in the studio. So that's taking some of the money away from there that you don't have to do it. But you can make a group and you tell people that why we're trying to do this. We're trying to put out positive black movies, and we want to put money behind it.
Agreed.
See, I love Matt Reeves' Batman.
Of course you do, collector. Of course.
Cast who as Livewire?
I don't know.
Casting is so hard because it's come off. I'm not sure.
Me neither.
I haven't been thinking about it, so I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to talk about that later. Nzo, you think everything's trash?
Not everything.
Well, the next thing we're gonna talk about is definitely trash.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The Batman will get released in 2035 if filmed. 100%. He said 2035 is too soon. Maybe like 2048.
Facts. And I'll probably be dead and gone by then, so I don't have to worry about watching it.
Whatever. It's only 20 years. Shut up. So Mama Bear, I love that movie as a kid. Meteor Man. I was a man who was afraid to fly, who flew low to the ground. People was the bad guy. They were trying to tell us back then, but we didn't check. We didn't figure it out. Yeah,
facts.
So will you see Wile E. Coyote or versus Acme in cinemas? I don't know if I'm going to see it in cinema. I know
me neither.
See it. Though.
I'll see it, but not in cinemas. 100%.
It's a collective movie, man. It's the next Commissioner Gordon. Are you kidding me? The Adam West Batmobile is better than this one. You gotta be smoking the really good stuff over there.
Yeah, it's called facts. That's what I'm smoking over here. Facts.
See, they're finally making Jody them tacos was pretty funny. Yep, Jody with those tacos. It's funny that you're saying that one. Oh my god. How long do you think it'll take for Matt Reeves to do the next script for the Batman? 5, 6, 7, 8 years? No, 12. It's gonna be like R.R. Martin, George R.R. Martin, trying to write a book 20 years later.
Facts.
The Indies, the future gold mine. Okay. The future gold. Okay, gotcha. It's mine. The funniest scene is when the Seth Rogen and James Franco were tied up and they're trying to untie one hand in Pineapple Express. Pineapple
That was
Express
fun.
had funny parts. I didn't think the whole movie was funny, but I think that certain scenes were just really on it.
Yeah. Same thing with This Is the End. Had some funny parts in that too as well. You know what I mean? So
But the movie itself, I can't say it's funny.
Yeah.
So will Mel Gibson be a good Batman? No, I'm good.
No.
Mm-mm. Say hell yeah. Yes, definitely. The next big thing is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell Oprah and Gil love the idea. Oprah will love it. So making lunch right now. I got you. All
Nice.
right. Almost done. Keaton Batman was trash. It's Crazy Talk Collector. Yeah, I know. That's really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Major's doing white supremacy as a propaganda film. Who knew? This is the perfect segue to get into this next one. I will let Nzo take over for this one because
I'll bring up the trailer then because I know.
You go ahead and bring it up. I'll bring up the article because this is bro.
What's it called?
Run, Hide, Fight Infidels.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't even say it. Like what? What are we doing? Oh my god.
Horrible. And just remember, I warned all of you. I warned you. So be prepared for this crap that we got to watch right now. All right? So we're going to do this. Hold on. You put that up there? Okay, you got the article up there. That's fine. All right. So let's do this.
Put a warning out there for everybody.
Yeah. First, we'll do this. We'll switch it over. All right, guys. So this is the topic that we have here coming up. We are going to watch the trailer first. So I want you guys to see this trailer. I watched it and I was just like, what are we doing here? When Bryon sent it to me, I was like, oh, they have a trailer for it? And it is worse than I thought it was. So I'm going to put this up here right now for those of you who might be sensitive, because this is going to cause me to curse and curse a lot. So let's go.
Your country is beneath contempt.
We who love and serve Allah fought back against the Americans and the Zionists from the scourge of secularism and the lands of unbelief.
Anyone gonna listen to Captain Saunders tomorrow? The retired Delta Force soldier with a new book out.
He's the polar opposite of those brain-dead protesters.
Given the current climate, should Clay Saunders even be allowed on campus?
Mr. Saunders is a close personal friend of Chancellor Friedman. This is a decision I cannot flatter.
There are three ways Islam will conquer the West. Through immigration, through the wombs of our women, and by using our nation's freedoms against us. Are you paying attention?
Listen carefully. The great Satan, America, will fall. You are infidels. The bodies of women are not pure, and the men's souls are unclean.
What makes them so dangerous? Their goals are not in this life, but the next.
Anyone? I got friends here. I can't just leave.
Listen to me! In the law, we cannot run or hide from what is coming. We have to fight.
I will be rewarded 10,000 times in the next life. When you die, you're nothing. Only one way to find out.
That's the American way.
So first and foremost, fuck this movie. Fuck this bullshit propaganda, fucking Ben Shapiro bullshit. Jonathan Majors putting his name on this shit is absolutely fucking disrespectful. You are making fucking movies with the same fucking people who sit, and yes, I told you I'd be cursing, guys. You're making the same, these fucking clowns put out a video. Matt Walsh put out a video debunking the Emmett Till bullshit that happened. These are the people that you're making the movie with. I fucking warned y'all when they first said it. I said, no, Jonathan Majors, you should not be putting your name on this shit. And this trailer just exactly shows me why I was absolutely right. You may need money. I get it. No one is hiring you. But not all money is good money. And this is not good fucking money. Bryon, what are your thoughts?
I am so disappointed in what I saw, and watching this and seeing the propaganda and feel like he's the only person out there to know the truth and to paint all Muslim people, which there are billions of people, as the same as anyone, is so bad. And to hijack that faith and to make it feel that way, I am so disheartened. I'm no longer going to be ever support anything else that Jonathan Majors could do.
100%.
I think that as someone who I believe that you have to be able to make money. You need to be able to do it. It's been 3 or 4 years since he's been in a movie. It's hard for him. I understand. You cannot do a movie like this. I would rather you do anything. Go on Broadway, figure out a different way, any other avenue if you want to be an actor that you can do. Putting this out, you couldn't pay me enough money. There's not enough money in the world. And you probably ruined your own career because you've now alienated the only people that were here to support you.
Definitely.
There's no one out here that's going to support him anymore. The black
people are
never going to support him again.
Definitely, 100%. And do you understand, right? The Islamic fucking hate in this movie. They're acting like all fucking people from Islam are the same, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, you have your terrorist organizations, 100%. But white people don't have their terrorist organizations. KKK wasn't a fucking terrorist organization. What are we talking about here? So now you want to put this propaganda up here to have people hating on fucking Islamic people. What are we doing, bro? Like this is, and you put your name to this. You read this script before you signed the contract, and you still decided to do this shit. And I'm supposed to support you. This dude was my favorite actor since I seen him in Lovecraft Country. I can't fuck with Jonathan Majors no more. I don't care what you do now. You are always going to be remembered for this. And then we're going to talk about how, I think I see someone say, or an article or something where it's like, this is his way back into Hollywood. You think this is going to get him back into Hollywood? Yeah, because it worked so well for Gina Carano, right? When she did the movie with Daily Wire. Bro, like, we'll read some of this article real quick, but I'm just like, it says, run, hide, fight infidels. Jonathan Major fights to save America in an action-packed trailer and exclusive poster. The first trailer for Run, Hide, Fight Infidels has been released, and we have the exclusive first look at the poster and a still from the movie that sees Jonathan Major in his most action-packed role yet. The first trailer for Run, Hide, Fight Infidel has been released, and it finds its Loki and Creed 3 star Jonathan Majors fighting for the American way when radical Islamic terrorists attack a college campus. The action-packed sneak peek offers a clear idea of what to expect from the movie, which marks Major's feature film return after his critically acclaimed performance in Magazine Dreams. Based on what we see, the actor is well suited to a high-stakes action role in a project inspired by classics like Red Dawn and Toy Story. Wait a minute.
What?
Is this written by Daily Wire? Are you fucking kidding me? Go ahead, Bryon.
Like Red Dawn and Toy Soldiers? What the fuck are we talking about?
Not even close.
Oh my god!
Listen, Red Dawn was a Russian, whatever. I get it. But the propaganda in this fucking movie outweighs anything we've seen before. This is the racist Jewish people like Ben Shapiro and his crew shitting on a race of people because they hate fucking Islam. They are sitting there and they are actually, what's the word I'm looking for? They're actually condoning a genocide. And if you don't think what they are doing with the Palestinian people is not a genocide, then fuck you.
I like to be very much in the middle of the road for a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything on the left is too right. I don't think anything on the right is too right. I think things need to be, because it should be good for all people. I think nothing should be
100.
On either
to the extreme. To the extreme.
No extreme to anything. I'm
agree.
a big believer in that.
Mm-hmm.
What this does, because I think this is a pro-Palestine college.
Mm-hmm.
And then having this happen, it's hitting on so many different levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to fathom that this would be. If I was a movie theater, I would not even allow this to be playing in my movie theater.
100%.
I can't be behind it. It can't represent me in that way, and it's hard for me even to talk about this because I don't even want to get credence to, push anyone if they might like this type of content towards it. I don't want it.
100%.
It's so poorly done, and my disappointment is literally just with Jonathan Majors putting this out there, putting his face on it. He went from the last man, black man in San Francisco. He went from what's the Harder They Fall.
Harder They Fall. One of my favorite movies. You know what I mean? Lovecraft Country.
Which is written by a racist dude, but he did well with it. I am sincerely disheartened, and maybe there's something I don't know that's going on, but for you to put this out to the world and the world to see you in this way, I can never support you. I won't support any project you're a part of.
100%. 100%.
And I think that only thing that's going to happen is that Hollywood is going to have to turn his back on him to the point where I think black people really should turn his back on him now too. And that's just, you should never do anything to that much hate. No one should make a movie about that much hate. I don't care what you talk about who, whatever. Like I hate the idea of slavery. I hate that so many people have died from slavery. I'm not making a movie where I'm just going around just going to murder white families that were doing slavery because they're what own. I'm not going to put that hate out in the world, in the ether. I would never do that. Why would you? Why would you put any of this hate out in the ether? This is fucked up.
100%. It is absolute pure propaganda, and they used you, Jonathan Majors. Do you understand that? They fucking used you, right? Just like they used Candace Owens, just like they're using Brandon Tatum, right? They are using you to spread this propaganda. They used a black man instead of a white man because it probably looks a little bit easier to have a black man running around doing this, right? If they had the white man in there, it's like, oh yeah, 100%. But oh no, let's use the black man to do it. And you, hook, line, and sinker, took that bait. How do you live with yourself? Knowing you did this project, how do you? The same people who disrespect black people on a regular basis, any chance they get, how do you live with yourself knowing you put this hatred, propaganda, bullshit out there? Let's not act like there aren't good people that are Islamic out there.
But there's good people in every
100%
world. There's not a place any religion should be ever villainized to that extreme, and then you're not even looking at it in a grander scope of anything of why things happen, who caused the stuff to happen. Why would you ever put your name on that?
100%.
Name on that. That's just it's disgusting.
Absolutely fucking horrible that you did this, and it's disrespectful, and I can't stand it, bro. Like, dude, I wanted to support you. You know what I mean? And I'm curious to know what people who actually, because you were one of them that were like, yeah, I get it, but he needs to eat.
You need to eat. Maybe it's not going to be that bad. Maybe he's just in it, whatever. He needs to work. But you can't support that. What I just saw is disgusting.
It was.
And for you not to say this and made it seem like all people are the same. That all, there are bad Christians. I'm a Christian, right? They're bad Christians. Christians turn a blind eye to. We just talk about slavery, right? There's bad all of every culture you could think of. So I can't. I will never put that type of hate out there. And I know you need to eat, but just because you need to eat doesn't mean you need to have that type of stuff.
100%. And I'm not going to show anything, but I just want you to see the type of people he went to work for. Emmett Till, story you've heard your whole life is a lie. Okay? There's that. Everything you were told about the civil rights movement was a lie. This is the people that you decided that you were going to make a movie with. You, my friend, have now turned into a coon. I cannot and I will not ever support him again. And I said that when we first heard about this. Everything I said, go back. The thumbnails are there so you can find it easy. Go back and realize what I said then watch this trailer and tell me I was fucking wrong. I'm so disappointed in this guy. And I was like, I told Bryon, I said, hey, if the movie ends and it's like Jonathan Major's like, you know what? I was wrong. You know what I mean? Israel, like, but we know that's not where it's going. It's not going there, right? We have a lot of these movies, like, for example, good example, Gran Torino with oh my God, why is his name? Clint Eastwood.
When he was
started off racist as fuck, but then ended up protecting the people he was racist with. That was the point of the movie. You damn well know there is none of that in this. It's just going to be strict 100% racism, propaganda, bullshit. I am not down for this, and I will not support it. And Bryon is right. We'll get to the comments now here so that we can close it up, because I agree with you 100%. This is disrespectful, and I'm sorry. And one more thing. I said it before, and I'll say it again. And Bryon said, he wants to get back into acting. I get it. Get some people. Who's the dude that did he got canceled for doing the movie and he was absolutely innocent? Nate, Birth of a Nation, Nate.
Oh, oh my God. What's his name? Oh my God.
Nate something, right?
Yeah.
He got in trouble. They didn't put the movie out because they were saying how he did something to a girl, find out it wasn't true, right? He got canceled. Hook up with him. Nate Parker, thank you. Hook up with him, right? Do an internet fucking show. Something. You want to act? Fine. Put it on the internet.
Go on
Broadway.
Do something. Start small. Do something else.
Move to the UK. Move to Canada. Do something over there. No, after this now. But before that, you know what I mean?
What's her name?
Oh yeah. The chick, she from the UK.
She called all the problems.
Yeah. Right. She was a UK. Well, come to Canada. You know what I mean? Go do some African movies. Go to Africa. Do some movies over there.
No, I'm saying that there's other places you can do. You can do and still be able to look yourself in the mirror.
Yes. You may not make the millions of dollars that you were making, but now you're going to make nothing. And now you're putting a burden on his wife, Megan Good, because you think they are going to hire her now for anything that she's married to Jonathan Majors? No. So now you put the burden on her. Nah, bro. This is just wrong. It's definitely propaganda. This movie needs to be burned 100%. Daily Wire are a trash company that needs to be dismantled. Absolutely. Propaganda showed up faster than I thought. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Right away in the trailer. He's
immediately though. I was like, this is what we're doing?
The way they're going to get you is by impregnating your women. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. Because we wouldn't be able to impregnate your women if women didn't want us. So maybe you should think about that. Maybe you should think about why they want us.
Doing that for, especially for Palestine stuff and Muslims and trying to create all things and making them all seem equal. They're not, all things are not equal.
100%.
It's horrible and it's indecent.
100%. Not all Muslim people are bad. I went to high school with a Muslim girl. She was really nice. She was even on Jeopardy in 2025. Yeah, of course.
There's not all bad or good any people.
Exactly.
I could be mad. As I said, slavery is horrible. I could be mad at all slave owners and stuff. Does that mean I say
hate all white people?
No, that's the most dumb thing you can say in the world. Like, that's
facts.
It doesn't make sense. You don't equate those things.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that?
But this is what they do. The Daily Wire. This is what they do. They say all black people are bad. They say all black people commit the most crimes, right? But they never tell you that the amount of black people that they supposedly say commit crimes, they never tell you how many of them got exonerated because they were arrested under false pretenses.
But that doesn't matter. And you can form and you can say anything and you can make it up as you go along. That's just what it is.
Exactly what they do. They said, I'm never going to support him again. I agree with you. And I actually have an Indian friend who grew up in India and whose parents are Indian, but he's an American and he's not a bad person at all.
People dude, there are people in India. There's people in Afghanistan. There's people. There are good people in all these places. What? Like, I don't want. It's being American doesn't mean you're good. Being Indian doesn't mean you're good. Being anything doesn't mean you're good. Being the person.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
And see people on that level all the time.
Yes. 100%.
And to even almost try to pretend that everyone is horrible because of what you're saying. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing to do. And I'm sorry, Jonathan Majors. I can't believe you actually did this. I thought that this was going to end up being something else.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't. I knew it was going to be that, right? And I'll go back to your point too, because I judge people on their character, right? Somebody asked me a question, and they said, "Would you let like a cross-dresser, teach your kid?" 100%. As long as they're a good person, I don't care what the fuck you do in your private life.
Are you a good teacher?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Are you teaching my kid? Is my kid learning from you? Yes, 100%. You judge people by who they are and not by the way they dress or who they sleep with or religion. 100%. 100%. He must have been in MAGA stuff. I don't think he was, though. But at the same time, I hope this movie gets less than 10K, but I still want Majors to get better roles. It's gonna get less than 10K. There's no doubt about it. You know what? I can't say that.
I can't say that.
Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say that. I'll find out how much the Gina Carano movie made. I mean, it's Gina Carano, but
it's gonna go. All clan members are gonna go to the movie theaters together.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I was just joking earlier about Bryon selling Outland and secretly watching Black Panther, but seriously, did Major sell out?
It's a sellout, 100%.
Yeah, he sold out. He sold out. Because would he have taken the role if they were dissing black people? Yeah, I think he would have. I think he would have still taken the fucking role, 100%. Because he valued.
I don't think.
I hope not. But it seemed to me like he valued money over this.
Yeah, but it's when you can separate yourself. This is what you're doing. You're saying, well, this is not me. This has anything to do with me. Because he's doing it for himself. So you want to hurt yourself to do it. So I think, but if you wouldn't do it for you, then you shouldn't do it against anyone else.
100%.
But that's the mark of a quality person. Mm-hmm. I treat you just the way I'll do it with me. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to be I will fight for you just like I'll fight for me. If someone disrespects you, I'm going to fight for you just the same way. That's what makes you a good person overall, a quality person.
Absolutely. I'm glad you have faith in him because I don't have faith in him, but you could be right. He may not do it to degrade black people, but I don't have the faith in him anymore. I really don't. And I'm not going to give him that faith because money makes people do crazy things. You know what I mean? Let's say you added one more zero to that money he was offered and who knows, I first saw him in Last Black Man in San Francisco. Now he's in this mess. Exactly. Actually, Black Theaters Matter is a collection of 110 Black-owned theaters. That's why not Black-owned communities? We could have, 100%.
Yeah, I talked about that last night.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It will be interesting to see if Red Hats will match this. It supports their agenda, but he's a black lead. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Mama Bear. That's what I said. I was like, you know what? This supports their agenda, but they're like, I don't know if I want to see Darky doing this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to go here have to cheer on this Darky? Yeah, I don't know about that. Said, hell no. From Jonathan Majors to Jonathan Doofus. Absolutely. Mama Bear, who are the Red Hat Russians?
You understand what you're saying?
Yeah. And if you don't think that Muslim people are going to get pissed off by this movie, you're surely mistaken. They might try to retaliate.
It's a movie, but I think that they wouldn't do it for a movie, and I think what propaganda is, and I think that intelligent people are that they're intelligent. They understand.
Yeah. They won't retaliate, but there will be a lot of backlash for this. 100%. They hate everyone. Pulverizing false gods. Absolutely, facts. So my question is, does a basic Black American even know what this movie is about or that it even exists?
I think most movie files are probably the people that do that, but because Jonathan Majors is a name and he's done movies like It's The Harder They Fall, that was a full great black cast to talk about the black cowboys, being the last black man in San Francisco, doing those things. He has a following and stuff, and that people will find out about it.
Yes, and now you went from Gina Carano to a major actor like Jonathan Majors. Gina Carano is nowhere on Jonathan Majors level, not even close. And now you can say, hey guys, we got Jonathan Majors. He was canceled by Hollywood, but he's over here at the Daily Wire. Chuck and jive, N-word, Chuck and jive.
The problem also is that even if, let's say this opens up the door, someone gives Jonathan Majors a chance and he starts to benefit from it. This movie will continuously
be the stepping stone. Yeah.
Yep. And then, so look at this big star. He was in our movie first. We're the ones that brought him back to you.
Yes. 100%. Yes, absolutely. You correct. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you 100%. That's status. That's giving Daily Wire status. Nah, we ain't doing that. I'm going to be interested to see how many theaters this will play in. Hopefully not much, said the Democrats. Majors is being used as a patsy, 100%. As Spoil Kings. Yeah, he knew that. As Spoiler Kings, don't be surprised when you think anthropology or psychology is a lie and you get men like this overly religious idiots following false theories. Absolutely.
That's the problem. And you have the theology, and they do those things. And you put this stuff out in the ether, people think this is the truth. People will go after, and you can get people that are enraged and shooting up, schools, and bombing buildings, doing this stuff to lecture halls because they disagree with what's going out there.
Yep, 100%. Ben Shapiro doesn't have integrity, doesn't have morals, and his values, whatever they are, lack simple, basic compassion. Agreed. MAGA Fernando. Yep. They're always a better theater actor in the pipeline. We just have to get behind a younger theater actor. I get it. I get it.
Sad that we lost him.
Me too.
Where he's gone in the last 6 years is just
a disgrace for him. Yes, what happened to him was a disgrace to him. Absolutely. I think that all the time. Like, fuck, bro. Like, Jonathan Majors should have never been canceled at all. But you should never step on the enemy's foot and for you looking at the enemy for a handout. Mm-hmm. Yes, massa. Can you please help me, massa? I'll do whatever you want to, massa. Nah, screw that. Time for a palate cleanser. Absolutely. Cool off Majors.
Yeah, me too.
Jonathan is soft shoe buck dancer 100%. What does Majors have to do to get your support again? This is not unforgivable, is it?
I don't know, because so if you come back and you realize that I know I was wrong, I should have never done this. The problem is I can forgive him, but I will never forget what he did.
Absolutely, 100%. And it'll always be in the back of my mind, will you do it again if shit pops off again? You know what I mean? What up, Tamika? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Lost all respects. Absolutely. Said, you should have went to Tyler Perry, at least do a movie with him.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why I said, go do Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Go be a romanticized, black love, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do Power. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. But you
100%.
do something else.
100%. 100%. I denounced my Catholic faith for the essay on the poor little boys. I was an altar boy as a kid. I could have been a victim. Yeah, 100%. I could definitely see that. So thanks, Mama Bear.
There is literally there's only good and bad people. Religion in itself, when you have the idea of believing in the higher power, understanding decency for all men, and it kind of depends on where you were born and all that stuff, or what you kind of believe in. I know that. I believe in God, so I believe that God always has the power to do all type of things and to get you through all of those things, right? But I don't denounce someone who's still looking at it in a positive manner that's going to put them in the positive light and be morally good. So, just because I don't believe what you believe doesn't mean that we can't exist and coexist and understand each other.
Mm-hmm. And because they have it on X, right? And the comments that people are saying, like, oh, Hollywood didn't want to, what did you expect the man to do? I expected the man to find another way, right? Robert Townsend said it in Hollywood Shuffle. The post office is always hiring. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? He could have done a Tyler Perry movie or a reality TV. He was in good standings. Jonathan Majors sold his soul to the devil. Absolutely. Maybe it makes more money than Supergirl. You know what? That'd be effed up for Supergirl. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's my nickname for them. I'm not sure if it's popular.
Yeah, the
I
red
got
hat
you.
makes sense because you got the red hat that says "Make America Great Again." I totally
Yeah.
get it.
100%. Supergirl will make more money than this movie. Absolutely. I would rather watch Supergirl than this piece of garbage. Absolutely. My God, my phone is possessed. Yeah. You might reach 2,500 people. Yeah. I hope so. I'm definitely going to clip it and rant on it because I think we need to talk about that. Our comments now popping about Ben Shapiro spreading misinformation on in America. Jewish people are the largest religious groups on welfare and the government handouts. Yeah, you're probably right. They're probably censoring some of your stuff. So if I'm missing it, it's because I don't see it. All of these random mass shootings are crazy. Dempson, Edris, David Johansson, and Aaron Pierre, other black men not doing this. Absolutely. Time for a palate cleanser trailer. Yeah. No, we're gonna close it up. So don't worry. We're just.
I got something for you. Mama Bear sent me a few things. We'll close it up with what Mama Bear has. So
Absolutely. Someone needs to turn on the spotlight for the coon. Yeah.
This is pretty unforgivable, and that's the problem. I don't know if you can ever recover from this because I can never forget what we're seeing.
Absolutely, 100%. We should do the Violent Night 2 trailer or the Prime Time trailer. We'll put what Mama Bear got up there. I see a little cute kitten over there. So definitely want to see that. Sorry for the stupid question. Who is Ben Shapiro? Wow. Hey, I'm glad you don't know. You are saving
a hate-filled person that has a big movement around them that people just love. It's good that you don't know who Ben Shapiro is because literally he's a deplorable person.
Absolutely deplorable. 100%. He said women characters being depicted badly via DC and Marvel is still better than this crap. 100%. Facts, 100%. Watching Black Panther or watching the Major movie. Oh,
I will stop watching movies. If those are the only two movies that are in the theater, I just won't watch movies anymore.
I'm right there with you. Screw that. I ain't watching none of these movies. He said, I'm Catholic, but I'm kind of lost my faith in God and stuff like that for a lot of different reasons. No, I get you 100%.
And I know people always do have you have a whole faith is hard to have, especially when bad things are out there in the world that you're happening, you question it. And I understand. I think faith is something that takes time for you to be, and it's a very personal thing. I think it's something that you should do in a closet that you're not around, not distracted with anything else around you. That's when you deal with it, because you should never have faith in men. Man itself is a problem.
Yeah, 100%.
But you talk about faith, you want to have faith in people.
Yeah,
I mean, in God. I'm saying never want to have the faith in people. That this person is where I'm following. I want faith in God. I want to be able to read it for myself. I want to be able to feel it for myself, because that relationship is the really only relationship you should have. When talking about a religion, we should have in faithfulness. But being a good person should be just synonymous for anything. Anything you're gonna have when you're talking about spiritual nature and all that stuff should be, the golden rule should be the basis of it.
100%.
I want to be treated. I want to be a good person. I know what good is. I want to be good. That's what it should be on. And I'm not trying to bring anyone to any other side or anything like that, but it's more just treat people the way they should be treated.
Absolutely.
What are. That's it.
Absolutely. 100%. And I say this, and I'm right there with you, Collector. Like we talked about on the OOC 2 weeks ago. I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I believe, sometimes I don't, right? But I guess that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You can question it, but at the end of the day, be a good person, do what you got to do, and you'll get to the gates. That's it. He's a little more dark skinned, so he'll be the bad guy in the Tyler Perry movie. He probably would. I skipped this one. He said pretty damn close to unforgettable. Unforgivable. Absolutely. Same here, collector. 100%. I actually know who Ben Shapiro is. I don't know who Ben Shapiro is either, but I can tell he's a bad person. Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to. You guys don't know who he is. Keep it that way. Unforgivable for me because men like that never cared for struggles. Hades, DR, Congo, West Papua, Sudan, etc. It's all performative for check straight demonic. 100%.
I think there's men. I think men in themselves are very will do whatever
out for themselves.
It's not demonic, but very just. I would do anything, and they disassociate themselves from harming someone else. It's not me, so it doesn't matter. It's not bad because it helps me. And when you have people there that way, you can never follow. You can never be a follower of and have faith in men. You know,
absolutely. And he said, "Yeah, Jesus says multiple times, 'Get behind me, Satan.' 100%.
Because the world is bad, and in the world." Things are written by men will always be misinterpreted in the context and will always be misinterpreted because we always got to frame it in our own beliefs, in our own things that don't necessarily line up with God. And that's why it's hard for me, you know, I do like going to church. I do like certain things, but I can't follow people. It's hard for me to listen to someone else. I would rather read for myself and have my own connection. And that's just for me.
Yes, because the same pastor you're listening to could be the same pastor that's diddling kids behind closed doors.
But it's a man, you know.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Men,
men are bad and men are weak, and that's what you see with any type of people that are leaders, even in the community. You know, when you say this person is great, but they are still weak-minded men. This is just what we are, because for all have sinned to come short of the glory of God. That's just a fact for it.
Yes.
So and it's hard for me to ever have faith in that person.
Yes. And we talked about the weak man last night. We talked about the Roland Martin stuff. Guys, check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about there, right? So absolutely. Let's get to these last comments. He said, hell yeah, he could have gotten a job anywhere. Anyone would have hired him. Hollywood would have probably been done with him, but there's other avenues. People act like Hollywood is just that. Hollywood's the only way we can make movies and make money, and that's not true. So Black Panther 3 has your knickers in a brunch at buy-in. So Black Panther 3 or the new Jonathan Majors movie are on equal grounds?
No, they're not on equal grounds.
That's not even close.
Doesn't mean I'm going to go watch the movie. But is it on equal grounds? No. One thing I'm saying, it's kind of underlying problems that I have with it. The other one's overt. It's like, would you rather deal overt racism or covert racism? Well, we have covert racism in the world now. Overt racism, when you have Jim Crow South, the people getting pinned up on trees. They're not equal.
Absolutely, 100%. Oh yeah, don't forget Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have a Netflix debut for a new trailer and gameplay next weekend. I've never been a real Grand Theft Auto fan, to be honest with you, but Megan Good have got him with Tyler Perry. Absolutely. Yeah. What Roland Martin do now? Google it. Just go on YouTube, type in Roland Martin. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't do anything, but he's being extorted. They're trying to extort him. Someone's trying to extort him. Yeah, he could have went theater or voice actor. Absolutely. He could have done Lifetime. And one of my brothers-in-law was related to someone whose job for the church was to take over a church after the father's bad touch. Yeah, exactly. So like Bryon said, you trust in God, but not people. I agree.
That's it. All right. We'll get out of here on this.
Let's do it. Oh, that's so cute.
I miss you, my honey. Don't you?
Well, first off, Mama Bear, you sent that to the wrong Spoiler Kings. That should have been sent to Brandman. Oh, that's so cute. I tell you, I've been debating on whether I wanted to get another kitten so bad. My girl's like, nope, we're not doing that. No, we're not.
There we go. That's how we end the show, guys. We're not going off of the Jonathan Major stuff. We're going to end it that way.
100%. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We will see you next weekend for another episode of The Rewind. Thank you very much. Peace, love, and hair grease. And we are out. If I can find a damn outro. Here we go. There I got it.
This is
5,